Good night, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you're watching us from. Welcome to the episode of Sports Frenzzyy, another football Monday. Also, once you see us on a Monday and once EPL play, so that's what they have to talk about. And I have some gentlemen to introduce to you tonight, and a lot of you guys will be surprised. So first up, we have the world-renowned Ryan LFC. Big up yourself, bro. And everybody.
Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it, Regin. Appreciate it. Thank you very much, man.
And people, once it comes down to Reggae Boys content, look no further than right there, sir. Ryan LFC cover all of that. Even if I cuss out the coach him, right there, sir. We have another man that's always in the comment section. Talking about Fabi Frano.
Feedback on the coach. My check.
All right, Frano, start out the mic and return. So, Frano, return ASAP. Now we know, so we have the customer, the voice, the controversial one that other people love to beat, the one that people say hide from the show whenever and get prediction wrong, but he's here tonight, man. And we also have another Liverpool man in the building. The man himself, Demo. Welcome, bro. Welcome.
Big up.
Yo, why am I can't see Demo? Why am I can't see him?
All right. So just for transparency, I am still at work, so I cannot be on camera. That's it.
I think a man probably beat your person. You don't want to show your face.
All right. So the people in the comment section, remember, I'm gonna enter the chat, like up the video, and share it up, and hit up that subscription button. You don't know the rule already. So tonight we're not starting the show anywhere else but right at Liverpool, because a lot of things that came out in the last 24 to 48 hours. You know, that Pep Guardiola came out and said that Liverpool is only big in Europe, they're not big in England. And he based that off, they only win one title in over 32 years. A lot of Liverpool fans have taken issue with that. Ryan, where do you stand on this? Because the man basically deciding, brother.
Regin, we are going to be the bigger person and we are going to try to do it the right and proper way. I think Pep Guardiola need to shut him blasted mouth up. And when it come on to Liverpool, he just mind his own business. This man just cannot. A week cannot pass and this man don't talk about Liverpool. Really see Liverpool as one of the biggest threat or one of the biggest rival. And him still keeping talking about you're leading by chief by inspection. Why you still talking about Liverpool? So first and foremost, this brother said, everybody in England want Liverpool to win the Premier League. Pep Guardiola, stop lying. Remember, your biggest rival in your city want you to win the league. 50% of the people them in Liverpool want Liverpool to win the league. Remember, Chelsea want you to win the league because they don't see you as they just see you as a small club. So wait.
Chelsea want Man City to pass Chelsea?
No, Chelsea want Man City to win the league.
So that they can pass Chelsea. What?
No, I'm
what
saying.
What are you talking about?
What may I say? Pep Guardiola say.
How much title Chelsea have?
No, just hold on. May I try to bring a little bit of context for the team.
That's why more you do
that. Pep Guardiola saying everybody in England want Liverpool to win the league. I'm telling you. Yeah. But Chelsea still, it no matter how many titles Chelsea have enough, them still want City to win the league.
No, me don't know about that. I don't know about that.
No, you only talk for one Chelsea. You only talk for one.
No, I'm not.
All right.
Most Chelsea fans, as I know, rather the old school win the league, which is Liverpool.
No, sir.
What meaning you about?
You see over here, Ryan? You see over here, LFCs. You see over this channel there? You see on this comment section, the Chelsea fans that want Liverpool win. Most of them want
maybe pick him channel, maybe we're him there.
Oh!
But I don't know no Chelsea fan. I don't know.
We are just playing a local circle. But may I tell you about the global Chelsea fans?
No. You think it's a little circle. That's what you think. But
no,
I don't
global
know
people.
Majority. of Chelsea fans who want Man City to pass Chelsea in terms of title. I don't know of that.
Whether them pass, 2 years down the line, them still have a pass.
Okay,
Can we
fine,
not
but
be
I
able
don't know of any Chelsea fan who want that to happen.
Okay,
No.
but Pep just need to just take him out of that. Just stop talking about Liverpool. You want to run England, okay, England for run. But when it come on to global, you can't conquer global. And we run the world. Liverpool run the world. So I don't know where Pep Guardiola talk. Win a look at 6 Premier League and 19 Premier League tie coming up. How much years it take Man City to win it? 40 odd years. How much years it take Chelsea to win it?
Beat that,
So when
right?
Liverpool win it for 32 years, if we win one, that's fine. That's okay. We have 19. How much him have over the 80? Calm down, Pep Guardiola.
You know, can I say something though?
Yeah, man, short man.
Ryan the year, but me I gotta say something. You never see when Liverpool win the 19, but me see when Chelsea win about 4 or 5.
Absolutely.
You see when
Big
Liverpool
talk.
win 1. So
But
don't hype
how
how you
that
never see.
relevant? How that relevant?
Don't hype how
Why
you
you
never see.
know it relevant?
No,
You're
because
hype how you never see.
no, hold on. But when time I go and go look on the trophy cabinet, I see 19.
No, you're hype on what you did not see.
Yeah, but I see the trophies in the cabinet. Why me have
Okay,
to
but
see
you never see when they win.
Why me have to see that?
Brother.
Just
You don't know
brother.
major for minor things too much, brother.
Yo, Demo, leave the aisle thing alone, brother. Because we can't go to that level there.
Yeah.
You gotta deal with them business, you have to leave. Because right now, Ryan, which is a Chelsea man, he have to argue with a City man.
True.
Because when they put them eye level, them man they're backed by oligarchs.
no, but we not talk about things we never see. We not talk about things we never see.
Yeah, but that's irrelevant.
It is relevant. Drop the ear. Drop the prefix and we talk about the word after that.
We can't go to them level there. We have to just know the football business. The
Like,
money
if
are
you not go-
backed by a country, you know, we can't manage that.
No, but if we're gonna take the things serious, we're gonna take the things serious.
Bro,
Like-
you saw your side with one title.
Yeah, but it no matter.
It no matter. I could have 0 see them win. We still greater than you and Chelsea combined together.
I probably they have to tell Frano him can't listen to the show.
Yeah, I think he might listen it while it's up.
Yeah, while I'm on, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Frano, I'll just let you in whenever you should talk. So you know what? Now is your time. Take over because you're one of the main one that really want to get at Pep Guardiola now because Pep did deliver some punch to you guys. So now it's your time to take on the show, man. Go ahead.
Yo, Pep, really and truly, Pep just probably throw some word to see who makes some noise. Because, I mean, what he said about the media and people loving Liverpool and all of these things. I mean, whenever you see a team like build just like that, bear in mind we didn't sign world-class people. You get what I mean? We signed some man who get relegated. We signed some man who probably nobody never had see at the time. And when we sign them, man, them becomes like really top players. You get what I mean? Who's when you look on them the amount we pay for them now, it really gone sky high. You get what I mean? So we couldn't do like Pep and sign some man for some money where we were already world-class players and all of these things. So when Pep said, boy, people love Liverpool, maybe because of that reason. You get what I mean? And then Klopp is a likable guy, man. You can't hate Klopp, like, seriously.
I have a question, Frano. Who are the world-class players that Pep signed? Just tell me, for the clarity of the show and transparency, who are the world-class players that Pep signed?
I don't want to say world-class, but the amount that he paid for players. I mean, you just paid 100 mil for Jack Grealish, who probably barely played. You get what I mean? I don't think we reach them level where we are paying 100 mil for somebody. We are paying 100 mil for probably 5 people. You get what I mean? So, really and truly, people will love Liverpool because of what they stand for and what they have done. You get what I mean? How they build up the team and build up players. I mean, besides that, if you look at the whole punditry in England, it's made up mostly of...
Hold on a second, Frano. Getting a feedback. Start out that and forward back, Frano.
Listen. Let me adjust this quick because I really want to talk to Ryan, my brother. Ryan, listen to this. Listen to this carefully. See? Ryan.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Pep Guardiola have to understand where I'm coming at.
Alright, before going any further, I can say something. Rather Liverpool win than City win.
Me?
Me rather Liverpool win than City win. Now go ahead.
Okay. All right. So what me I say, Pep used to being at a top elite club with the fan
True.
base, Bayern Munich, Barcelona. So this what happened when a lot of people not giving Pep Guardiola respect. Them a good
Yeah.
team. They give them a lot of respect, but the fan base is not there. He's the one who keep on telling sitting people, stay back. Don't leave the stadium. Because they are just a club that just milling. They have to just continue winning. Remember, you know, Phil Ford in 10 years from now, Phil Ford is probably up on Sky Sports. You understand? Couple years from now, you probably see Yaya Toure, you probably see Color Toure attack for them. You have one Richard, which successfully, and in the pan. You have to understand, so Liverpool, this thing, a long time Liverpool are real over 50 odd years. So you have to have Jamie Carragher, a legend, or go up on TV. You have a whole heap of different Liverpool player on TV. So what Pep have to understand, say, yo, brother, you have a small club and you have to understand, Bridget. Stop size up yourself with big club, Bridget. You understand? He's not down there. You have to size up yourself with Chelsea, not Liverpool. You understand?
What you have to understand also is that Pep is playing a mind game.
No, him can't play mind game, pan
It's
club.
a mind game. It's a mind game.
Him, brother, remember, you know, this brother,
It's a mind game.
this brother that swapped 2 in Premier League for the one Champions League Liverpool win. And me I tell you, say, I make 2 great achievement Liverpool make than Manchester City.
All right,
Come Sunday, want to beat Chelsea and beat Real Madrid.
All right, so let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, boss. So, Demo and other Liverpool fans has been talking about the quad. So there's also a possibility that Liverpool only win 1 trophy. There's also that possibility.
That now
All right?
That will never happen.
Ryan,
until you win more than 1, then the possibility exists. You only can win 1.
Yeah.
Yes, so make Kims don't talk, because I want to see where this is going.
So I just have a question. Should Liverpool only win 1 trophy? Is the season a failure? Because hold on before you answer, because I've heard a lot of Liverpool fans come forward and then say, "Oh, Liverpool is the only team that play every possible game this season."
Which
so
is
I just
fun.
want to know. Sure it's fact, but I just want to know: Should Liverpool only win 1 game? I mean, only 1 title.
1 trophy.
Is the season a failure? If you say no, why not?
Me and Demo.
Ryan, are you the man that asked?
I'm talking to you.
You can't ask me that.
That's a joke question. Are you the man
It is not a joke
Right, so yeah,
question.
yeah, remember that too, mate. Remember that
It is not a joke question. We need to hear.
Let me
Yeah,
tell
but
you
you ask
something.
Ryan, he might ask.
Let me make a
No, it is
statement.
not
brother.
a joke. Oh,
Listen.
so Ryan, Liverpool FC, Ryan.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And
not
one
you,
thing I will say about it, see, brother, you see, after today, see, if Liverpool only win 1 trophy, call me Shasha Gay. Not Ryan LFC, call me Shasha Gay. So, me I tell you, say, that never happen. And that Chelsea and that all I want. That never happen. Okay. Liverpool, I beat Chelsea in the FA Cup. I mean, I beat Real Madrid. Confident.
You want me to tell you what me want happen? I want to win the FA Cup and anything happen after that happen. I don't care.
But if we win the Carabao Cup and win the Champions League, it's still a bigger achievement than Manchester City and any other team in England.
Good for no. I just want to win the FA Cup and I don't care.
So now win the FA Cup, brother.
I don't care what you want to say. I'm just saying to you that's all I want. If you win City in the league, go ahead. If you win the Champions League, go ahead. I just want to go out with that trophy. That's all I'm saying to you.
So hold on, so we can get peace I mic now, please, because I've been very silent since that.
Go ahead.
First of all, Pep Guardiola.
Why do you have to calm down? I'm calm. Hear me sound?
All right, so Liverpool live rent-free in a Pep Guardiola head. So this is not new. The man have a chip on his shoulder. He want to forget which part we are, and that's fine. Like, you need a history. Obviously, you need to get some Champions League pedigree and all of these things. So we understand the mind games and all of that stuff. As for Kem's question, I'm going to tell you this. Not only will it be a failure, if we don't win at least a treble, it is a failure for me. Like, I still have the quad. Zine,
thank you very much.
I'm not give up on that. But if Liverpool does not win the treble, that is a massive failure in my eyes. Chelsea team right now, they're not playing really well, and of course it's a final and anything can happen on the day. But Liverpool should be beating Chelsea in that FA Cup final. No joke about it, right? That it will be a failure if you lose. Real Madrid lose probably about 7 times in the Champions League, but them still end up at the finals. This is not a 2-legged tie where them can come back after being down and all of that stuff. This is one leg. We have the better team in my eyes in terms of squad depth and all of that. And I think we should beat Real Madrid in the final.
Dima, can I ask you a question though?
Yeah.
Real Madrid has lost 4 times this season in the Champions League.
Yeah, but just
who was the last team to lose 4 times in a season and win the Champions League?
I think we did do that when we did lose.
Okay, good. Moving on. Move on.
Yeah, but whether that not not Liverpool.
Listen,
Real Madrid are not Liverpool.
So I have one more thing. I have one more thing to say, Dima. So listen, I don't know if Pep is playing mind games or not. I mean, I guess we can say that, but is Pep telling a lie on Liverpool? Do you think so, Dimo? And I know Ryan say not LFC, but Lawson. But no, Lawson say I'm not even remember what I'm saying. Shit. Yeah, but Blanco a while ago. But when Pep said that they don't have a Premier League pedigree, but they have, I guess, a European pedigree. Is that something? I never hear you address that, Demo. Is that something that you agree with or disagree? Because Ryan say, hey, you know, no win in a long time, and you never see Liverpool. You only see Liverpool win 1 title.
Yeah, but for me, it's just semantics. Like, we might bring up Premier League for we have 19 league titles. Why Premier League? It's just a name change. I'm gonna get it. It's semantics.
But wasn't it, Levon? Wasn't it a question that he was asked? I think he was answering a question. I never think he would just bring up.
No, him go time away. Nobody never asked Pep Guardiola that question.
I'm gonna ask him that.
Nobody not asked him that.
Him just
want to beat like Liverpool, brother.
Nobody now.
Oh, he went out of his way?
Him or just talk about Liverpool.
What club said calm down. What club said we know? Klopp was actually answering a question, so I defended Klopp for the way he answered the question. I never know that Pep went out of his way. I thought Pep was asked a question and answered.
But all right, watch him. I'm sure something really wrong with Pep Guardiola. The other day, the man him said to him, Pep, how do you feel about Mohamed Salah win the PFA, not the PFA, the writer or something like so.
PWA or something like that.
You hear him say? Hear him return. Jurgen Klopp said we have the Liverpool have the best left back, the best right back, the best goalkeeper, the best centre back. But it's true. It's true. The man asks you a question if it disappointed that Kevin De Bruyne didn't win it. Why you happy to bring up Liverpool and talk about Liverpool? Not bring up Liverpool, brother. The man asks you something about Kevin De Bruyne if it disappointed. And you know the funniest thing?
Yeah.
All when Man City win the Premier League and dominate, Liverpool always win the individual award. And that make Pep upset.
Boss, I'm telling you, in Pep Guardiola. You know what the question was, Ryan, when them asked him, Levon? Them asked the man, with 3 games left to go, do you think you can win it? And Liverpool just coming at the man here. That's another question.
Pep is looking for a reason to galvanize the City squad, knowing that they lost the Champions League the way they lost it. And he's just looking for a way to galvanize the squad, to keep them together, and just to listen, everybody talking about the other teams when we are actually leading this league. You get what I mean? People barely talking about them in terms of winning the league, because they lost the Champions League, and then it look as if it's a possibility they might lose the league. And he's just looking for a way, galvanize the squad to say, hey, everybody's against us, stick together.
Hold on, Frano. You said something just now. You say it looked like they can lose the league.
Yes.
I told them I'm going to lose because they're not a defender right now.
Really and truly, I believe that they're going to win the league, but anything is possible in this league, youth. And we have seen it. No, I believe they're going to win the league, you know.
The man is not the centre back, brother. Listen, my boy, Diaz out for the season.
Yo,
my boy, Stone out for the season.
No, the situation with City, because they defend so much from the front. You get what I mean? It simply means that sometimes them centre back have nothing to do. Because they defend from the front and the middle.
LFC,
But
them
me,
can
I
put
think they're going to win the league either way.
LFC, them can put Euro on the back line, and City cannot lose this
Brother,
league. Cannot lose this
the
league.
two team them where them a play, you see the two team them where them a play, Wolf and West Ham. Yeah.
Wolves
The
on
two
the
team them where them
beach.
play.
Them
I
not
hear
losing.
them.
Trust me,
Wolves on the
that's
beach, brother. Wolves on the
He's
beach.
not,
That's
he's
what I'm
not
saying.
losing the next game for the
This man
remainder.
just look for a way
Who?
so he can really
They're not
galvanize.
losing the next game.
Them not losing a game,
They're
man.
not
Me
losing
not
the
say-
next game.
Brother,
Listen, the only
them not
way
the defense line,
Liverpool would
brother.
have win this league, the only way we would have win this league, unless we did beat City at their home. That's the only way I think we would have won the league. You get what I
Boy,
mean?
I have a
Otherwise,
whole heap of faith in my team, brother. I'm
yo,
gonna give up.
trust me. Yo,
Never
Brother,
give
you're
up.
just
hear me now, LFC. See if somebody
talking
feels
as a
Gentlemen,
fan.
the Champions League
hold
final.
on, hold on.
LFC talking as a
Hold on a
fan, but
second,
for a
Ryan.
reason.
Hold on a second. One at a time, please, because people in the comment section have complained about the shouting. Go ahead.
I'm just saying LFC talking as a fan, but at least Freno kind of have a reasoning.
Brother, confident in my team, brother. When
Yeah,
me
that's
get
better.
right
And
on
that's
the team.
all good and well.
LFC.
But
See
you
somebody
speak as a
faithful
fan.
when time we play Madrid, brother. See somebody faithful when we play Madrid. Because me no worry about Chelsea. Because we sure to
Them
beat
can't beat my team, brother.
Chelsea. We're going to beat Chelsea in
Them and
the
Chelsea
final.
can't beat my team this year.
Yo,
I
me
know.
now, after everything we really rule out Real Madrid, brother.
Bro, Real Madrid not play nobody. They not play nobody like Mohamed Salah.
All right, now
and them play them.
can we move on? Him just said they're not playing about it. Can we move on? This is not serious.
Bro, PSG them and nobody.
This is not
PSG them and
serious.
nobody. Man City them and nobody.
This is not serious.
You beat Man City. You beat Man City this season.
Brother, every time I come back, them I
We
come
beat
back,
them
brother.
3-2. We beat them 3-2.
All right, so let me ask you a question. They're going to beat the title, so them is still a nobody.
Who?
Man City.
Man City and nobody, brother.
Me notice they never call
You see
Chelsea
them dash
name.
them league, you see them dash the Champions League. It's like them on that bucket job, brother. Them man they can't play under
I
pressure.
noticed they did not call
England
Chelsea
team alone
name.
them have strength for. England team
noticed-
alone them have strength for.
Me notice they never call Chelsea name. Tell me, say Chelsea and nobody, please.
Who am I beat me stick that every time I see them in
Tell
the
me that.
Champions League.
Tell
Them
me
have
that
world class
Chelsea
team I'm
nobody.
beat them.
Tell me, say
Bro.
Chelsea and nobody. Because
Ryan,
Chelsea were
I'll be
defending
honest with
champions.
you, I'm not
I-
having no discussion with no Chelsea fans. Every time, remember I know 2004, 2005, I come here beat you in the Champions League. I have
Yeah,
I
but
may have the
then
worst.
tell me about after that. Tell me about when Lampard mother did and score the winning goal for honor.
Brother,
I still don't know one.
I beat you one over Anfield and you say I park the bus. You forgot? You
Tell
have
me
the best
about when
team.
we winning in the league the same season 2009. Tell me about all of them beat they want to get straight up the line.
Brother,
You know,
I
remember
beat you
something?
when it matter the most. I beat you when it matter the most. When you want to win Champions League.
Okay, that you come with.
Sorry,
I beat you the most.
LFC. So yes, City not playing nobody. Well, yes, Real Madrid not playing nobody. So who have quality Liverpool play so far?
Who have quality Liverpool players so far this season?
Yeah, in Champions League.
Inter Milan.
AC Milan.
Inter Milan.
AC Milan.
Inter
Yeah.
Milan, AC Milan, quality team.
Levan, we cannot do anything of the persons we play. You know, we just play who's in front of us.
Friday, listen to Friday. I'm just
You
going
get
off
me?
reasoning. You know, play.
No,
No,
seriously, brother. Big man thing. Brother, when you look on it still, brother. How far you look can't go.
All right, so LFC, listen. Tell me that let me have a bet on this game. I bet you know that Real Madrid will win the Champions League. May I have a bet on that? Let's just
Where
call
have
it whatever you want bet. You state it. I'm want we call it Sasha Gay as well. A part of the bet. That should be a part of the bet too. With whatever else you bet, we want to call it Sasha Gay as well. Because Liverpool won't win the Champions League. As a matter of fact, I'm willing to go as far as we don't want to even beat Chelsea in the FA Cup. We want to finish the season with one trophy.
It seems like that I wish I see like I watch a TV upside in down, brother.
We have to cut out this emotional reading.
No, but how am I? Frano, how am I moving emotional? Let us start. Who have the bigger, when we talk about Champions League pedigree, who have the bigger Champions League pedigree? Real Madrid or Liverpool? No, go talk.
These are obvious you're asking, brother. These are some obvious questions, Jack. Because if we're going to judge, I mean, based on, we have to judge off our silverware because that's what most persons I mean, that's
Yeah,
it.
because
That's the
Mr.
thing they used
LFC
to
up
do.
there, so you know, Mr. LFC up there,
Yo.
so now that him a run with him, so we
Yo,
run with the
listen to
same
me, you know.
narrative.
All right, me have a reason just for like football purposes. No emotion, no fan base, get that too tight. Really until the youth, people have Liverpool as being the favorite. You get what I mean? In my eyes, youth, based off of how Madrid playing when it comes to the Champions League, I see it as a 50-50. You get what I mean? The way Salah talks about this thing, and because I'm kind of hype it up a little bit, because him say, "Why am I go for revenge?" You get what I mean? This man come out, and I mean that's what you want players to do, to come and talk the truth. And he did
More,
talk.
brother. More
This a
confidence.
revenge for
You
him.
have to think that, brother. What you talking about, brother?
He said
More.
this a revenge for him and all of these things. Bear in mind, you know, him have a personal thing because of what happened to him in the 2018 finals.
I
I
can't
mean,
run
bear
him
in
for
mind,
that.
some of the players they might share the same thing, but them not gonna come outright and say it. You get what I mean? But really and truly, I see it as a 50-50 because of Real Madrid pedigree in the Champions League, brother. You get what I mean? And me believe sometimes they might think that they have the psychological edge because they beat you already in the finals. You get what I mean? And them have the know-how and all of these things. But no mega talk as a fan. I think finish with a treble. That's what I believe. You get what I mean?
So which one are going to lose? So which one are going to lose?
Like, we can't
lose the Premier League. Me already lose the Premier League, brother.
All right,
so okay, all right.
So listen, the thing is that you see, even when the rest of Liverpool fans are in the comment section every night talking about the quad, this is one man that I can vouch for that he has been realistic, and he said that he don't think that City will lose the next game for the remainder of this season.
Okay.
Just like we can. I remember in our little group we have conversation, and they must say 50-50 game between City and Newcastle.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not even want to go back this.
So we can get a chance to talk now, please, and he can mute Ryan Mike because he's really aggressive. So we just don't want him attack. And Ryan,
which Ryan?
Let's see better.
Okay.
Just give me 2 minutes. Let me just explain too. No, like I am not giving up on this squad team. From day one, I have said, until it's impossible, it is possible. And right now, it is very much possible to win the quad. If you go and check Wolves and Manchester City record at Wolves at the Molineux, then you know to understand why me think Wolves are going to take points off Manchester City. Go and go check now with West Ham and Manchester City. And we can argue all we want, but it is 50-50 going into those games until the game plays. Manchester City probably win 1 time out of 4 at the Molineux. Once. Including a 3-2 comeback where Wolves come back and slap them up a Molineux. Right? So we don't make it seem like say it's impossible for teams beat Manchester City. When did they become invincible?
It's impossible at this point of the season.
It is not impossible.
Yo, give the man 2 minutes, yo, give the man 2 minutes.
I won't say that. I will not be surprised if West Ham
and Wolves
playing
La Liga.
Yo,
in La Liga.
You man in 2 minutes make him finish.
No, I'm finish now. Every time we come on the show, we come and we talk about the records where teams have had a ground year and we break down everything else. But somehow, during this time and the 3 games we left, we not do that no more. Oh, City are going to win every game, them can't lose again. I don't understand how that makes sense now. When usually we analyze and break down all the stuff that happened before.
But Demo,
yeah.
let me tell you how it happened. You can tell me a time because you probably watch a lot more football than I do. You tell me a time when Pep Guardiola for Manchester City has been in a close race like this and he fumbled the bag. You tell me a time. Because you can tell me about, against Wolves at the Molineux and all of that. You can tell me that when 15 games in the season, when it's freaking 3 games left, Pep now drop no ball. Pep now go drop the bag right just in the season. No matter what happens.
All right. Can we look at...
So because 3 games left, him not drop no ball. That's the reason, no. So just because 3 games left, so the opponents don't matter no more. Because 3 games left.
No, I mean, Demo, you have to also understand that means something as well. What Kim said.
Yeah, but that's all man.
You have to kind of use the history.
Don't matter anymore.
No, the history of the coach have to also come into play.
Facts.
All right, may I?
Hold on in front of. One more thing, hold on. Just like in a Champions League, what a lot of persons say. City, a lot of persons will say, City are going to find a way to lose the game. City are going to find a way to lose it.
I said it.
City are going to find a way to lose against Real Madrid. Because why? I guess Pep and Manchester City has always found a way of don't win the Champions League.
Ken, before you go any further as well, remember that is, and there's also the reason why Pep mentioned that City have the Premier League credential, whereas Liverpool have the Champions League credential. Him not say that by mistake. Him know exactly what I'm saying.
All right.
Him know exactly.
Can we look at the scenarios in order for Liverpool to actually win the league? Let's look at the scenarios. Now, Liverpool, we're expecting, because they're leading us by 3, with a 4-goal difference.
Yeah, very
in order for us to win the league, no, we already know from square one we have to win every game. We know that already. You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because they had the drop on us already. No, in order for us to win, we have to get we have 3 games left, I believe.
Yeah, but
no, we have to get 9 points. Yeah, we have to get 9 points. We have to hope that City draw or lose their next 2 games. Next 2 games, because if they draw, they're going to lead us by 4. So we have to win the next 2. If you look at the scenarios, really, are you saying? I'm not saying.
Man, they can lose 1, but you guys have to score 5 more.
No, there's no doubt we can score 5 in a youth. I don't care who we play. We can score
5 more.
Yo, we can score 6 if we want, youth. I believe that in my team.
Like,
I am saying, we are expecting Man City to lose and draw. You don't mean to see that, youth.
Why is that unrealistic?
So, Dimo, listen,
Manchester United.
Dimo, they're playing in the league, youth. I don't see that happening, man.
Dimo, you throw out a statistic, right? So I just checked it. In the last 4 at Molineux, City has won twice. One has drawn and the last one. So
exactly.
The last game that they played there now, the Wap opposed by 3-1. So if you're factoring things like those, why is it that I believe that this version of Wolves, this lackluster of Wolves, is going to get something against
Wait, the same version of Wolves will just come back and draw with Chelsea 2-2?
Brother, Chelsea could have easily Wap up Wolves in that.
Yo, I didn't have the match.
Understand? What version of Wolves are we talking about? Wolves at home.
Wolves has been poor at home, fam.
Okay, well, them just come back from 2-0 down to draw with Chelsea at Chelsea place.
All right, so you want me to give you Wolves' last result at home? So
no,
the last
no more results. All I'm trying to say.
No, Dimo, you see, Dimo, you can't reason so, brother. This is why people always have to say emotional. Oh, you're gonna say you don't want to hear about Wolves results at home, but yet still you're gonna use this same Wolves results at home to say City can drop points. That don't make no sense, brother. Every time you come here and talk, some little garbage when you're emotional, brother.
That don't make no sense. Listen to what I say. I already explained what the situation is with City versus Wolves at home. Why I need to know what Wolves' situation is with every other team?
But hold on the level. But then, Dimo, the information that you gave was incorrect. Because City actually won 2 games, draw 1, and lose 1. You say,
what must them do? What must them do?
You said when last City win at Molyneux or whatever.
Correct.
And they won the last game there. So the information that you try to prevent is rubbish, as always.
Boss, I say to you that at Molyneux City no must win. Them no must win there because them record isn't perfect. And so I mentioned the 3-2 comeback, and I mentioned that they drew there. Of course, them win there. Of course, fine. They're City. But I understand. It's not unbelievable if the Wolves get a point at home against Manchester City.
How did you think it was? How do you think it was unrealistic for Tottenham to get a point from them?
Who said that?
Tottenham. You were one.
But
you were one of them that.
Hello, from we were going to play Manchester United, I called the Spurs game as the game that we can probably slip up. I called that on the show over and over and over again. Not just 1 week ago or 2 weeks ago, from way up. So why do you think we could drop points against Spurs?
All right, 50-50 between Wolves and Man City. 50-50.
Yeah, but
but hear me I said before me leave. See? More you guys to remind me again. Which comeback when I ever see Manchester City come back against any other team from them are dominate? For last 2 years. Which comeback? You can't remember any comeback? Brother, them man they good. Once them man they come under pressure and a team score upon them man they buckle, brother. You know what football? Every time them score first, them always in control of game. But make when them go behind. Shut up themselves, De Bruyne and all of them. Maybe them.
Not Wolves, not West Ham. None of them.
Bro, me not talk about Wolves from West Ham. Cause me don't tell myself, say, them two trophy are my one. I don't care what nobody wants. Them two trophy are my one. Ryan, calm down, come there after nearly 5 minutes and not talk. Them two trophy.
No, you asked a question.
Hold on, Ryan. Hold on.
No, you're not going to me for hold on.
Hold on, brother. Them fight, them two trophy. Hold on, brother.
No, you're not going to that. You're not going to that.
My one. Them two trophy will leave. My one. Let me tell you something, brother. City them man not beat a big team and come from behind, brother. Which big team them beat and come from behind?
I'm going to answer your question.
Ryan, the man question rhetorical, man. Ryan, the man question rhetorical, man. Make the man talk, man. Give the man
City come back against Chelsea last season. Chelsea was leading 1-0 and City won the game.
Team, giant team. Chelsea a big team, brother.
That's what I'm answering. That's what I'm answering. Nobody come try switch this thing up on me. This not work with me.
Chelsea a big team, brother.
Yes.
Which part?
Are you
Which
there?
part? Which part?
Go drink your rum, man. Come on for a program, I'm going to drink your rum.
Brother, which part Chelsea a big team?
Go drink your rum, brother. Go drink your rum.
No, ask, tell me, which part Chelsea a big team?
Your rum. Come off the program.
Chelsea in the top 6 big team. Answer a question, brother. Chelsea in the top 6 big team. In the world.
Go drink your rum. Go drink your rum.
In the world right now. In the world right now, no, I don't think Chelsea in the top 6.
Yes, they went the last 8 of Champions League, yeah. Yes,
they are in the top 6. Overall, brother.
Yes,
with history and everything. You're not a big team, brother.
We're talking about no. We're talking about reality. No.
You're not a big team, no, brother. You know, we nothing that year. That's a last year. We are talking about no. Where you win that year?
No, them win Club World Cup, boss.
And we win Super Cup.
Brother, them thing that we done win already, brother. Where we win this year? Where win this year? We are talking about some long time thing, brother. Chelsea is a big club, brother.
Calm down.
And drink your rum.
Hey, boss, before.
Brother,
go drink your white rum.
Hear me, man. Hear me now.
Go drink your white rum.
Team Chelsea come back. Man City. Man City, them, brother. I can't rate Man City, them, brother, because them now step up in a big moment, brother.
Go and drink your white rum and your milk. Or water your chest if we go do that.
Brother,
you're drunk.
Big club, step up. De Bruyne and them, man, they cook up themselves, brother. Come on, brother. When you talk the football and stop talk bias, brother.
All right, Kim.
Them man now step up in a big moment, brother. Classic moment at Real Madrid, yeah, dash it too. Them man are good, brother. Them man that can come hype up them temp for my team. Them man that Premier League bully. Them man are bullying nobody in Europe, brother. And Leon and knock out them team there. Leon, Marseille and them team there. Monaco and them team there. Them man that can't talk to my football team. You don't come tell me about passionate about Liverpool. I can't tell me nothing.
Passionate about your rum, don't you?
You don't come tell me say.
Yeah, man, you're passionate about your rum. So.
LFC, me have a question.
So, you know, so I can't believe, brother. I can't believe.
You're the man
so much, brother. But this brother named Ryan, brother. My brother, Chelsea not a big team, brother. Chelsea bigger than Arsenal. Chelsea bigger than Arsenal.
Yes.
Which part?
Which part in England?
So, I don't know. Look for oil money. Look, you say, look, man, come and look for oil money and go. You know, which part a big team?
Yeah, man.
If Gillette never come
in this year, I'm gonna still stuck with one of them.
LFC,
the best a man can get.
Just give me a talk because.
It's when me done it, me make sure come back on the program, man.
If Gillette come Sunday, never come back. Me sorry for
brother. It's when me come on this Sunday. Me no want to tell me nothing. More just make me talk.
Ryan, make him ask you
team when man beat up what you come on. I want to know.
Wait, no, Kim's will ask you a question before you go away, brother. Stop.
LFC, so I have a question before you go, boss, because we know you're kind of hype on the emotions right now, and that's all right. You know, you're passionate about the emotion,
brother. Why people think? Hold on. Why people think? Hold on. Me only talk with Demo, you know. Why when people talk with passionate about them team? And sure, brother, them man are plastic fans, brother. Them man just start support Chelsea, brother.
All right, but my question is right. So my question
what is about? A passion that team or them passion about them team.
What is
all right, so Ryan's listen. Give Kems a chance.
Brother. You know how much painkiller I live for when I support Liverpool. Them man just start winning because something I put themselves. When you can't come talk to me, you know how much painkiller me take. I want to know. Sit down. On the team never go near the yet, on the can't sleep.
Yes.
Tuno. Liverpool,
Yes.
live.
Yes.
Talk about. Sit down. Me there listen to no.
All right, so now a question, LFC. So LFC, I just want to know before you leave, are we going to take up the Champions League bet? That's all I really want to know. Between Real Madrid and Liverpool.
Brother, seems like them man love giving money. Where you bet me? Say me I win the Champions League. Me ask you, are you put over the bet, you know?
All right,
are you ask the bet, you know, brother?
All right, sure. So I want the Sasha Gate thing must be in it. That's a part of the bet.
Seems like you want too much. Go again, me I hear you.
All right, and then where if you want anything monetary, you know, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Who's team you support?
My team Aston Villa support, man.
Brother, this is really calm for Demo. This is really calm. What them mother, man?
So where the man come from Birmingham? What the problem?
Ryan.
Who's support, brother?
The man is from Birmingham.
I must joke him, man.
No, I'm serious, Ryan. Calm down,
man.
man.
I can't see with you. You're a real fan. I can't see with you.
Ryan.
Come and tell me about them at Chelsea fan. Brother, I'm not feeling no pain yet. You know what I feel? No more night, me got my bed. Can't sleep.
Jesus
Christ. Right. Hey, let me tell you this. No, stop making me shine. I'm boast about my winnings right now. You know what I'm saying?
Ryan.
Hey, no talks rewind about me. Every time you say rewind, Jesus Christ, I can't bother. Leave ask rewind, Irish girl security. Talk me and say, yo, John, when we're going to win something. When the just come,
man. Rewind.
Ryan, just listen up.
I listen to no man who come and tell my team. You're mad, demon. You know, some guy in England come and deal with them on them channel.
All right.
No man tell me, hey, I'm my time for trying. Hey, let me tell you something, demon. It's not my time. When I'm my time, brother. Nobody can tell me for Umbria. I'm so mad.
Ryan.
I've seen my team win 2 Champions League.
My team win. You know much cry, me I cry. I'm sick, man.
How many Champions League have you seen your team won? I've seen mine won 2. Talk to me now.
All right, yeah. So, you take up the bet or not? I don't want to know before you go away, brother.
No, all right. I'm saying my Aston Villa point. See? All right. You see that bet, yeah? So, you say, if we don't win the Champions League, I just talk about the Champions League.
Yeah.
All right. You see? If we lose the Champions League, I'm going to buy you the Aston Villa jersey. See?
Leon Bailey jersey.
No, not Leon Bailey, boss. No. Give me I like Matty Cash. You can get me a Matty Cash. Matty Cash, we like him.
Who them ball there, brother?
Matty Cash, the right back.
I'm at the right back, man.
Yeah, so you buy the Matty Cash.
Hear my thing now. So Liverpool win. I want to get me a Liverpool number 7 with the Champions League in that name. All right?
All right.
So, brother, I could have made a picture shoot and a 2 video I make. DJ, bravo. You must think a joke me I make. A 2 video I make already. Liverpool will win them 2 cup here.
All right, Ryan. Bless up. Thanks to come on.
Tell me when you look at agent team. Hey! You have a yourself, brother, because I just remember you. We won. Remember you have one black bag for your back and come in at the scheme. You know what's bad, my boy? You know come tell me about it. I want you to come tell me about it. Just come Chelsea fans. You know?
All right, Ryan. I want to continue the show. Big up yourself, really.
Yeah, man. Go drink the rum now. Don't the rum.
Jesus Christ.
All right, so gentlemen. Are you all off the high now?
I have a 1 man up on the high, my brother. Well, you man, are the 2 random and go at it.
Right.
Yo, the whole have space for one Ryan, it look like, you know.
Yeah, no, just forget. Don't forget totally say, oh, Ryan is a politician. That say, it's a politician against a man we're short, you know.
Wow.
Stop yourself. But
all
right, let's jump back into it. So in regards to Liverpool now, I'm going to go to Frenzzyy then Demon and just clear this off and get into the rest of the game. So Klopp came out and he criticized Tottenham's tactics in the game and all of that. But why is it that Klopp came out and criticized them, knowing that you're that good enough? Whatever they come with, you're supposed to be able to break them down. No complaints whatsoever, man. I don't like when coaches go around and whine about other tactics of other teams. So, where do you guys stand on this one? Frano, go ahead.
No, but seriously,
Mm-hmm.
it's a question that they asked him, though, yeah? And he was answering based upon the question that they asked him. You get what I mean? I don't think he was actually go out and say, boy, he doesn't understand why they sit back. But really and truly, I understand his pain because, I have met teams like that in the youth who really good players in a really good team in the youth, and I sit behind like 11 people. I don't like that. As a coach, I don't like it. You get what I mean? Because when they expect better and then you see teams play like this, it is irritating. But I understand, but then to each his own. Everybody do what they feel like with their own team. You get what I mean? But I think really and truly he's just saying, I'm not saying you want him to just come out and then you beat them 5-6. Nah. I'm just saying if you have top class players, play some real proper football so people can enjoy. I think that's what he's really trying to say. You get what I mean?
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
What are the top class players that Tottenham have?
I mean, for the team like Tottenham, bear in mind you have Son, you have Hurricane. You get me? Okay. You have a winning World Cup.
Son, Kane, and who else?
You have a World Cup winning keeper. You have a top centre back, I believe, in Romero.
Who is the centre back?
I mean,
Romero we not in football. Romero just we know we not in football.
I know, but I'm saying he has been a good defender for them in the back.
Yes, Atalanta, Italian, really good them come over. Romero hasn't done much in football. So Kane, Son,
for the farm, no, he's on some farm, so you can't deny that.
Yeah, farm. Dyer is on some farm, and Dyer is.
So really and truly for Tottenham, when you hear Tottenham, you hear a top team.
No, Dyer is also top.
People consider Tottenham to be a part of the top 6, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, outside of Son, Kane, who else? Loris, who else?
Kulusevski been on farm.
Okay, fine. So 4 out of 11, 4 out of 15, maybe. I could call it 14 because you have 3 subs.
All right, but let me rephrase this. Right. For a coach like Conte, who people praise him highly, and I believe he's a really good coach. You get what I mean? Bear in mind, he would kill people like, and I think he went out and said the same thing about Atletico Madrid, who have some really wonderful players, attacking players, but playing right behind the ball for what reason? You get what I mean? Really and truly, he's just expecting a really good game. Nobody expected Villarreal to come out and play us like that at Villarreal. Nobody expect that. You get what I mean? And those you want to see some really good games. You get me? Especially when you pay how much pound for come and see a game.
So you did not see a good game with Liverpool versus Tottenham?
No, people expecting end-to-end things. I mean, that's why.
You expect that from Tottenham.
And I'm saying, but you didn't get that.
You expected an end-to-end game with Tottenham.
I would have expected that. Why not? As a fan of the game, you expect people to play.
After the ball, Tottenham does not have a great defense line. Tottenham does not have a great midfield line. Tottenham only has a great front line. But you expected an end-to-end game from Tottenham. Tottenham was always going to get their ball up to their front line and try and get a goal. And if they don't have the ball, I'm going to sit back.
And that's what you want to see. Really and truly, Ryan. You go to watch a game. That's what you want to see. I can't wait for them to probably put this game at 60 minutes, where people have to play.
Oh man, when I wanted to say, you're mad friend.
Yeah, so so my take on it, this isn't specific to Tottenham. Whenever teams park the bus against Klopp, he always comes out and this. So this isn't specific to Tottenham, and Tottenham not for feel special. He does this all the time. He does it to Atletico Madrid. Like everybody who parks the bus, he does that. And what he said in the interview was that he doesn't like that style of play. It's not for him. Like, I don't have a problem with the man who come out and say him not like that style of play.
Neither do I. Because based on the question he was asked, I don't have a problem.
He was asked the question and him say, him not like that style of play. They like why people up in arms about that. But him double down and he came out today and he apologized and say, him never mean a disrespect and blah, blah, blah. I mean, like, people there make a big deal out of it for no reason. But for me, Klopp, every team are going to play how they want to play if they get a result. Like, whether you like it or not, that's besides the point. Like, the team, like me, could have seen from weeks out, say that's what they were going to do. Sit back, hit on the counter with Hurricane and play.
They do it against all the big teams. Yeah. Sit back and try and counter with them front line.
So whether Klopp like it or not, it's neither here or there. So, I mean, for me, like I said, the question was asked, him answer. We'll just move on. There's no big deal for me.
All right, let's move on as well. So, next game we're going to look at is Burnley against Aston Villa. Burnley, they were on a run, but you know that at some point in time it was slated to come to an end. Here it was, Villa kicked them up by 3-1.
Wow.
Kems, what I thought of Aston Villa performance, especially Buendia. Buendia seemed to, yeah, I could say that he played a good game overall. But overall, I thought about Villa's performance.
Mm, that is 3 games unbeaten, 2 wins and a draw. Listen, I really feel sorry for Burnley because I really want Burnley to stay up. I think they will stay up now since Leeds decided to go down in the pit hole. But listen, I think it was a great game. Steven Gerrard said, he wanted to be on the front foot from minute one, and that he was. I mean, just like him, I was a bit disappointed that, we conceded a goal. Really wanted that clean sheet, especially the type of goal. It looked like we had some lapse of concentration. But for the most part, Aston Villa dominated the game. Obviously, you spoke about Buendia. Coutinho, I don't know if you know, but he's going to lock up that contract and be a permanent stay at Aston Villa now. So big things to come when we get out. The likes of Leon Bailey and those boys, and start getting some money to bring in Steven Gerrard type of players. But I think it was a good win by Aston Villa. We are now 11th place with 2 games in hand. So we can go up, and we have Burnley to play again. We have Liverpool to play. They asked Steven. I know we're probably going to talk about it, but they asked Steven Gerrard about Liverpool, the 7-2 victory, and he's saying that he wouldn't mind if it's the same scoreline. If it's the same scoreline tomorrow. So, but I know he's fronting. Tomorrow I'm going to go there again. And just lay down. And make Liverpool. And then when he play against City, all out defense.
But
good win.
Kems, you're a man that loves to bet, I'm kind of thinking of taking up a next bet with you about Burnley and Leeds, which one going down,
Oh, sure. $100,000. Say Burnley are still up ahead of Leeds. 100,000 right now. We're not even look on the schedule. Nothing. $100,000 right now. Burnley.
All right, I'm gonna contemplate it.
All right. If I were to bet, I'd bet that Leeds stay up because Burnley, them run has ended. Leeds is on a bad run. The worst that Leeds can do. Leeds can do worse than what they're doing now.
Yeah, man, them played 10 man against Arsenal and pull back a goal. So of course,
Leeds can do no worse than what they're doing.
Looking at Burnley running, right, Kems? They have Tottenham next. Then they have Aston Villa, and they end the season against Newcastle.
Burnley has
mentioned Newcastle like Newcastle are some powerhouse. Newcastle.
Yeah, they are powerhouse when it comes down to teams down at that lower end. When it comes down to teams now, that's where Newcastle lay down.
Listen, so since you're so Ryan, you want to take the bet? Anybody willing to take the bet?
No.
The Umbre man who come on the show and bet me say Liverpool now drop points. I need my money. Whoever you be, I don't remember your name, but I need my money. Somehow get me my money. But listen, I am betting anybody, me even raise the stakes. Me bet $200,000. Burnley will not get relegated out of this league. Anybody want to take up the bet?
I'm not gonna sleep on it. You see, if I wake up on the good side, I made tomorrow. I take it up. See?
So
you're taking up the bet, Demo?
So Kems, Everton safe then. Lampard safe.
Huh?
I don't gamble, boss.
Talk about Lampard shortly, boss. Don't jump the gun.
I jump over him, so I have to ask.
Alright, so the next game that we're going to look at is that same game. Chelsea against Wolves, that is. So Chelsea were leading 2-0. And then Chelsea were leading 2-0 courtesy of Lukaku, the $100 million defender, 2 goals. And now they allow Bakus into the game. Trincao scored a good goal. And then Kanakodi was at the end to hit home the other one, Chiquina with both assists. Ryan, what has gone so bad for your team? Because over the past month and a half, your team hasn't played good any at all.
Beach vibes. Mm-hmm. And them still so them can't come no higher than third. There's no reason for it. You hear me?
Yeah, man, continue.
Yeah, come like the man on the beach. It look like a beach vibes for me because I see a start to that we have only won 3 league games since 2022. I never knew it was that bad. Wow. We were on the verge of 80 points, and then we just start we lost 3 games in maybe 30. We had 3 losses in 30, and then we got 3 losses in 5. So we just fell off a cliff. I think the man them just feel so that okay, top 4 secure. We don't really have much playing for, and them just on the beach. And when we were 2-0 up against Wolves, I wasn't confident either. When I saw it went 2-1, I said, okay, this can't go anywhere right now. And I wasn't surprised when Wolves equalized, because watching the game, all I was playing for was the final whistle. Because I know that a win and then we're just in another win or even a point and we'd have locked up top 4. But these guys just trying to make everything harder. These guys are trying to go into a top 4 race for some reason. I don't know what it is. I don't know what is going on. But the good thing is that we had a cushion before all of the whole drama of the takeover came along. So we had a little cushion, and it's like we're using up the cushion right now to try to go into a top 4 race. So I don't know.
Okay. I never get to do it, but big up to everybody in the comment section. There's a lot of you, so I can't get to go through all names. So
I see somebody say 4 Chelsea finishing. If that happens, then that would be a false position, and that would be a travesty for Chelsea. If Chelsea come in anything less than 3rd, it's a travesty. Because Arsenal, you can't have a team who lose 11 or 12 games, who lose twice as much games as you, finish ahead of you.
And how you going to make a tier 4 side finish ahead of your tier 2 side?
Exactly. Tier 3.
But on a win Club World Cup. So.
Yeah, but that we're talking about the league now.
Yeah, but I'm saying on have a trophy.
But you have to also understand that Liverpool came 4th in the Premier League and now they're in a Champions League final. So what you're saying don't make no sense.
I don't get the.
No, you're trying to talk about winning Club World Cup and to enter the Club World Cup. You have to win the Champions League, and Liverpool are on the verge of winning the Champions League, and we are on the verge of coming 4th. So I'm just drawing the equivalent there to say that coming 4th brings you into the Champions League, and by being in the Champions League, you can win it.
Okay, but y'all ain't got a team to win the Champions League. But anyway, what I wanted to ask you, Mr. Lawson, is that so basically, if Chelsea finished 4th, right? What happened to Tuchel? Because bad transfer for Romelu Lukaku.
Yeah.
Bad transfer, I would say, for Ziyech. Bad transfer for him. Bad loan for Saul.
Saul, easily, yeah.
So, and then now you're comfortable in 3rd because you obviously you're not amongst the Giants. Comfortable in 3rd place. Now you're in a battle. Now every game matters going forward. The remaining 3 games matters for you guys. Is Tuchel now new management coming in now? Is Tuchel probably on the hot seat for you?
I would think so, because leading 2-0, if me have a new owner coming in watching the first game, I'm going to be like, why were you leading 2-0 against a side we are better than, and them come back and drew level with you with 10 minutes to go?
But who is better out there to get? Who's better out there to get?
No, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to ask that question. Why did that happen? I am a new manager. I am a new owner coming in. I am watching you for the first time live. I'm going to ask you a question.
This man could easily set the whole turmoil with the ownership, probably cause.
Yeah, I get that, but still, the question stuff I ask. It's up to him to answer the question.
Frano, him can't blame it on ownership, because when the news came down, I heard that is what galvanized the troops, and they went on such a massive run.
And that is true, because we went on a 24 game and run.
How far can that go? Because bear in mind, in the back of some of the players said people like Rudiger leaving. Some people have contract problems. No matter what the media says, behind the closed door, these things affect people.
No, I expected it to happen. But the only thing that I did not expect was that it would happen this late. I thought it would have happened from about February. I
see a post just now that he calling the players on the day off to train, and they're having some problems with that, because clearly he's now looking ahead to the finals. You get what I mean? Which is at the weekend, and I can tell you with players, everybody want the day off. So maybe
you're
that
going,
now
you're going
becomes
into a
another.
final. You're going into a final. You have to expect you're going to get caught.
And you're
Alright.
there.
Yeah, of course. Why not?
We're playing
not?
these seriously
You're
now.
going into a final.
These players are making millions and millions of dollars.
Exactly.
Like, on come with these little joke excuse about day
Exactly.
off.
They are.
But I'm just, hey,
Give me a
when-
break.
Brother, the season going to finish within 2
We're
weeks.
not hearing
time.
it.
The season is going to be finished within 2 weeks' time. What is that there?
Give me a break, Frano. Give me a break.
hey, B, but I'm just, I am just saying what the players are saying.
Brother.
That they are a bit upset that they have to come in and train on the day after.
Them just have to go upset. Them just have to go upset.
All right, and for the basketball fans, Boston has won game 4, so that's the reason now tied 2-2. Let's see how it goes from there. But let's move on to the next game quickly because we have a lot of them to get through. So not much to discuss in regards to Brentford. Brentford get a 3-0 victory over Southampton. As we mentioned before, Southampton on vacation. Brentford did what they had to. And I have to say, much respect to you, Sir Kems, the voice, for forwarding the winnings, because I don't know what you were thinking when you were telling me that Brentford was going to lose.
Let's make that go on, man. On top of that. Good win.
No, man, I have to tell you now, because here what? Enough man bet against man, so when time come to pay up.
It's all good, man. See, Mr. Frano give me a nice high voltage. Wicked. You wanna make sure no support Frano thing, you know. Cause Frano have a little bit from the man them pay up them bits. So when the man them pay up them bits.
Frano joker, cause Frano there every night in the comment section. Frano knows he can easily reach out to me and get in and plug whenever I'm ready. So Frano joke it out, man. But,
I've got to pay for that spot there, you know, that's why, isn't it?
Yes, pay for that spot. We don't mind, we take sponsorship over here, man. All right, but as mentioned, Brentford got an easy 3-0 victory over Southampton as expected. Next game, Crystal Palace also got a victory over Watford, expected once again. Michael Olise, as I said on the previous show, I like that guy. He could have scored as well, but yeah, 1-0 victory could have used a bit more. And on to the big one on Saturday in terms of scoreline. Man United 0. It was a Brighton day with 4.
Oh my.
And as I said on the show Friday, I didn't expect nothing at all from this game. The only thing that I wanted Mr. Press Conference to do was just start the youth. Give the youth a chance. You already give Matic and Mata and them man the send off at Old Trafford. Why you gonna play them again? There was no need to, but either way, preseason started already, preseason mode. Brighton beat them up. Never expected anything different. And if you guys have anything to say about this, because I don't.
Boy, it was just horrible. You see, and I said before that Maguire is the one that take the beating for Man U's backline performance. Yes, he has been very bad, but so has the Man U backline this season. Varane, who I was defending Varane.
Man, I was going to point to it, and I was going to say that when I tell people that this man shouldn't sign for the club, then if you go sign Romero instead.
Up till April, 2 weeks ago, I was defending Varane, but I can't defend him anymore. I can't defend him anymore. I was saying that it was injuries and new surroundings and whatever. But boy, the man has been shocking. He has made some shocking. If Welbeck was good, man, you would have gotten an easy 6-0. Easy.
Facts.
Because him put one for Welbeck, he set Welbeck with one and Welbeck kicked over the bar for some reason. And you know, Welbeck get some other chances. It was like him never want to score against the whole team. But it was a shocking performance. And it is also disgraceful for Man U to be down 4-0 and the coach make a defensive change for Man U not to score any more goals.
But
you take off Mata and put on Maguire when you're down 4-0. That is disgraceful. That is disgraceful for a team like Man U to be making a defensive change when they are down 4-0.
Against Brighton.
Against anybody.
Ronaldo's reaction, I think, sums up the whole the fans for Man U. Because I think after maybe the second and the third goal, the man started to stop and laugh. Like,
But you think it's a laugh? That was not a
no,
laugh.
sarcastically, seriously, because
Yeah.
that I think sums up. You know, like when you have to just shake your head and laugh because you can't believe what is taking place.
Exactly.
And I mean, when I started to see goals going, I said, no, man. Like the man him look like novice. Like this is the first time they're actually playing together. You get what I mean? I mean, even the goal where the guy scored from a mile out, I said, boy, this pass the here. Like one time, that's an easy
Which
save.
one? Caicedo?
Yeah, like that's a distance, you know, man. I mean, I'm saying one time that's an easy save. You get what I mean? But
I think
mean,
he got shadowed. Didn't he get shadowed for that one? Like the ball go through somebody.
Mm-hmm. But
everybody.
Jenna does that saves in normally made though.
But
I was reading an
I think
article about the here. Not to cut your fan out. Just let me just finish this. I remember saying 2 months ago to somebody that when Ten Hag was on the verge of confirming it, I said that to a Man U fan that if Ten Hag comes in, I don't think De Gea can play for Ten Hag, and he was saying, "Oh, De Gea is the best keeper, whatever." And I'm saying might be a good shot stopper, but in terms of what Ten Hag wants, I don't think De Gea can do it. And then I saw an article last night saying the same thing that
Sorry,
De Gea
you're 2 years late.
Huh?
You're 2 years late. I've been saying that for over 2 years now. I'm gonna get cussed out, say me a wagon this and me a sell out and what.
Then I also went back and read an article from the Spain coach when he left out De Gea in March and brought in Raya,
and
the Brentford keeper. Yeah,
Sanchez and Brighton.
Brighton, and he brought in them and said that they can play what he wants to play.
So Ryan, here was the thing though, and this is what I said to some United fans, and as I said, then so me I sell out and me not appreciative or whatnot. All right, the thing with there is that it's when you have a team that constantly have to be defending, is perfect for that. But see, if you're a team that is going to play possession-based football, you're not going to have any necessary need for De Gea because teams that want to build from the back, when I look at City, for example, and Liverpool, you know that their keepers, they basically build from the back. Bayern and all those teams, and if you want to be a super power, most of these teams build from the back. They know when you have crappy defenders in front of you, of course you're going to need there. And Man United is a mid-table club. I can't grow on that. They're a mid-table club right now. So when you have a mid-table club, it's going to be perfect for that team because guess what? That team is going to constantly be under pressure. So you're going to need your keeper to bail you out. But in terms of you trying to move forward, trying to play possession-based, he's not going to cut it from. I mean, these are things that he can develop, mind you. If a good coach come in and can help him, he can develop it.
No, he can't. Not at this age. Joe Hart couldn't do it. Cannot happen. That's why Pep get to that Joe Hart. When you reach a certain age, it makes no sense.
What I say though is, I warn you guys about this Mr. Press Conference guy, and you guys tell me about him used to coach Nagelsmann, him used to coach Klopp, him used to coach everybody in England, everybody in Germany, England, all over. And I said, I just don't believe that this guy is everything that you guys are making him out to be. In defense of Levon said he's more a front office guy. I said, all right, then, cool. Right? But again, and all the people in the comment section can say what I want to say. But I will continuously say that the Ole firing was one of the biggest disgrace in the history of Manchester United. The biggest disgrace. Listen, Jose Mourinho came out and said, listen, if I'm supposed to tell you guys that the greatest achievement in my career was Manchester United finishing second under my tutelage, you guys would laugh at me. And when I tell them, I say,
what did you laugh at time when you say it?
Oh, I never laugh. I never.
When you said the first
I
time,
laugh.
2 3 years ago, I laugh.
Under Ole's tutelage, Ole leading the troops. What Ole did for Manchester United was unprecedented. What he did for that club, and all he was repaid with was a slap in the face and a firing because media personnel, sports Frenzzyy, owner, founder, producer, and all the other cronies were shouting, "He needs to go. Ole out. No more Ole at the wheel." And what Ole has done, second place, third place, second place, and what he has done for this club is a travesty, and that is why you ever hear them say God don't like ugly. God doesn't like ugly. And what Manchester United did to Ole is what they're reaping right now. And I can't wait until the next game. I want them to get a 6-0. And that's all I have to say about Manchester United.
Positive.
That's all I have to say.
I thought you had more to say, man.
No, man. I already said my I try to go for your little your memes, man. So too late, boss. Too late. I already see what you're trying to. Yep, too late.
Facts. Ole out, boss.
You cannot say Ole out again, and the team has gotten significantly worse since he left.
All right,
tell me one thing that Ralph Ragnick do as a coach that Ole never do. Tell me one thing you do better.
4-2-2-2.
Yeah, 4-2-2-2-2-2. Yeah, sure.
Play matter. What I'd say though is that Ole did what he could have done, but there comes a point where he can do so much and no more. That the job is just bigger than your fam. And the thing is that Ole was a puppet of the board. Ole used to just work with what them say. Now you look at it, every bandit has been ripped off. Just earlier today, you realize that Ferdinand came out and talked about, Ralph shouldn't have said some of these things that he said in the media. He could have just kept it in house and all of that. He said that earlier on today. And I'm like, he's part of the problem because these guys were lovers of Ole. And because Ole don't talk about these things.
You realize though, whichever way it cuts, it's going to be bad for Man U regardless because Mourinho was not a friend of the board. And he was also not a friend of the old school Man U fans in the media. And they went against him and he got fired. Ole was a friend of the board and he was a friend of those in the media and him still get fired. So either way, it don't make a difference.
But you think Ralph is making it a little bit easy for when Ten Hag come in terms
Probably.
of
Remains to be seen.
And all of these things. So when maybe Ten Hag lose maybe 2 games back to back, then people don't look at him as a fraud.
Remains to be seen. That's a possibility.
Go ahead, man.
What else a friend is that how ungrateful these Manchester United fans are. I wouldn't be surprised if 5 games in and United have 2 draws, 1 win, 2 losses. They're asking for Ten Hag out. As Demo said, these fans are spoiled. They still believe it's. Yes, sir.
All right, what I'll say is that I gave your favorite coach, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, 2.5 years before I start calling for his head. 2.5 years, I was one of this man's biggest backer at one point in time. Even when other United fans said they don't want him at the club, I said, yo, give him a chance, let him do what he has to do, sign his own players, and I gave him 2.5 years. However,
and he repaid you in those 2.5 years with finals appearances,
boss.
Second place finishes,
in
with Champions League football.
This man diss me. I tell you why. Okay. You can't come in and promise me a particular thing and then move it from it. I go all against that. This man come in and promise me attacking football.
Yeah, Ralph did too.
Hold on, man. Hold on. He promised me attacking football. This man promised me that he's going to play the youths. This man promised me a whole lot of things that he's going to bring back what we as United fans saw before in terms of attacking play, the overall structure and all of that. Man, move it from it. Why? Just to suit the board.
No, we cannot definitively say it's to suit the board. There's no raw evidence, there's no raw facts to prove that's to suit the board. What I will say though is the same thing that Ralph Ragnick said. Him coming with him 4-2-2-2-2-2-2, and then him say, okay, we're going to play possession football, we're going to control, we're going to counter this, counter press, blah blah blah. And he has done none. The first time him coming, him do it. And then realize, oh shoot.
Yeah, because all right, this is where I come to Ralph defense now. I'm gonna beat him in the same.
But then you realize you don't have the players to do it. Then what you do?
That's what I'm gonna say. Man, come in and realize I don't have the players then for do it. But this is where I'm gonna beat him now. You see, youths are people you can teach. They'll adapt to circumstances.
But how much youth you can bring in when you're chasing top 4?
Bring in youths. Bring them in. Reason why I said that. You look on a Rashford. That man no interest in that play football. None at all. Why am I constantly start him? Why?
Let me ask you a question, Levon. If you are the CEO of a company, and you have an assistant manager, making a lot of the salary, are you going to tell the assistant manager, say, hey, you don't need to come and work, come do no work? Listen, they are paying these Manchester United players so much money. You can't expect them to play. When them,
And then remember,
the
the
enough
coach,
fair youth where you want, and listen, no, you cannot
remember,
do that. So
the
these
coach them
players,
have them KPI for me too, which is top
these,
4.
these players must play. These players must play.
They don't have to play. So, Kems, you're telling me that you have people at your job that you're paying, and obviously they're constantly not doing the required job, right? And if they're not doing the job, what are you going to do?
What the contract says though, but you don't know what the man them contract say. You don't know how much games per season the man them contract.
Yeah, man, some image rights, and you have to play
That's-
some games and all of these things, and you have to meet
That's
that.
why I'm gonna beat them. That's why I'm gonna stop beat the board, Why is it that you're going to put into Maguire contract and Rashford contract that as long as these two fellas are fit, they have to play? What sense that makes?
Because listen, I think that was probably something contingent on Maguire even signing that contract to come to United. I think all of these things are some little things that really have the ins and outs about, like when you see some players are playing, I wonder why that player playing. It's probably in them contract. It's probably something that they must do, and when I have no control over that. What I'm saying is that these young youths who you probably want to play, and other Manchester United fans want to see.
I'll come Kelton fans because Kelton just make a nonsensical comment. The man say he brought in Elanga and some fans say him average. Your point what one? Who else? One.
So all right, who else you think deserve to play? That could have been a positive influence to make United
the same Garnacho youth could have been playing.
You Garnacho, yeah.
Don't say Hannibal. Hannibal don't look like a ball.
You're missing goals up front. You could bring in Charlie McNeil. This guy is scoring for fun.
Going for fun where?
In the under 23. And this man is 17 years
old.
But
Levan, but really and truly, Ralph wasn't any savior, Ralph was just a space holder,
Yeah.
He was just a space. I never expect a lot of him.
Remember also the KPI is top 4.
But he's not the savior. He's not going to bring them to. I never see him bringing them top 4. Why? Because of his history that and the team that he brought up. They were all developing teams. You get what I mean? They were all developing teams. I think he would have done good probably in the academy to bring up players. He would have done good there. Well, I don't see him up front to bring them to the glory. I don't see that.
Let me ask you a question, Fernand. Let me pick your football mind. So since you didn't see Ralph as the savior, do you think the firing, and I'm being serious now, not even a gimmick thing, do you believe that the firing of Ole really and truly made sense? Because at the point in the season where they fired Ole, what was one thing that was being said ad nauseum, was, hey, the season can still be saved. Because I think it was after they lost to either Liverpool or Watford. One of them.
At the Liverpool game.
Yeah, either one of them.
I'll come the argument again, but finish up, Kims.
Yeah, so do you think the firing justified? And you can look at it before and you can look at it hindsight. Was it justified? Because I don't think Ralph really coming and as you say, it wasn't a savior.
Right now, only there's somewhere relaxing, enjoy the money with them game, and I laugh, cause me would have laugh. Seriously. Because I didn't believe that they should have fired him, and I'm not talking because I'm a Liverpool fan. I don't think they should have fired him. I think he needed some time because he was having some good results. There are times he had good results. There are times he had bad results, like every other manager. You get what I mean? But the difference is that other managers get time. I mean, one of the things why they fired him also was that the way he dealt with some of the star players. Maybe they wanted him to deal with them more stern and stuff like that, and maybe they believe that he was too much of a friend to them. But that's so maybe some other he used to deal with the other teams where I was at Maldo or something like that. So maybe that's how he dealt with them because they were younger players. But I think he needed time, and they fired him maybe at the wrong time. That's what I believe.
But Frano, do you also agree that for each individual player you have to treat them differently,
True.
according to what makes them tick?
True.
So, if for example, like a Cristiano Ronaldo, if he needs to feel like the man, and you need.
But that was the problem, James.
Mm-hmm.
Them should have never bring in Ronaldo. At hindsight, no, we can't say, boy, yeah, it was good. But for Ole though, for Ole as a coach, I wouldn't bring in Ronaldo for Ole to deal with.
And
Because this man is iconic, youth.
I can say you vetoed the move from day one. I saw your argument from the very day that signing. You said that he's going to stifle the progression of other
But we tell you that already, and then some people beat me bad. Some people beat me bad when we say that,
I also said, I also said that, and people beat me to say me not like Man U, which is true, and me this and me that.
Yo, listen, you can bring in Ronaldo when everything is nice and rosy, yeah? When you're at the top and this man would do the same thing that he's doing now and scoring goals. But really and truly, the other side of the coin, really, I mean, when you bring in him for Ole to deal with him, man, we're having problem. Bear in mind, these guys were what, teammates? Yo, them are going to be problems, brother, for this man deal with, You get what I mean? Because Ole is not the Gerrard type. Gerrard is very professional, and this man don't care who you be. He don't care if you and him used to play together. If him decides him sell you and him bench you, that's what he's doing. Ole is not the type.
And you're the thing. A lot of United fans love to lobby back and say that, but look at who is scoring the goals now. I always bring that across to them. Say if Cristiano wasn't here, other people would have to take up the bulk of the goal scoring.
The reason this way. Cristiano could still be there, and Rashford goals don't fall off. Bruno goals don't fall off. And all of the Manema goals will fall off.
Kings pointed out that, by the way.
Cristiano still could have scored 24 goals, and Rashford get him 20, Bruno get him 20, and so forth. So Cristiano being there does not mean that people goals have to fall off.
But the teams don't set up like that, though.
But he being there was obviously going to make their goals fall off. So for Cristiano for Man U to progress with Cristiano there and those guys' goals falling off, Cristiano need to score 40 goals a season.
Ronaldo
has to make up for the man them who not scoring.
He came in at the wrong time.
And that did not happen. So that was the problem.
Why I believe he came in at the wrong time, if you look at how the teams are set up that he played for, the team of the past that Ronaldo played for is set up for him because Rooney was a feeder. You get what I mean? When he went to Madrid, that was set up for him. Benzema and Ozil and those guys were the feeder for him. Same thing when him go down Juventus. You get what I mean? You have people who used to work for him. No, when you come in at this Man U team, man, bear in mind that there are some of these players who want to spotlight likewise because Rashford have to get goals likewise. Bruno have to score. And Pogba have his own highlight. These are players who have their own highlight. You get what I mean? So who's going to work for him? You get what I mean? Who's going to work for him to put him and say you're the iconic man? That is not happening in this team.
I think all right, personally I believe that if he had went to City, would have easily scored over 30 goals in the Premier League. Why?
Yeah.
City already has the structure in place. They already have the feeders to feed him up front. So he doesn't have to do as much work as he have to do while he's at United. But that's a thing of the past. And I just hope that the manager that is coming in now, I can say this much from right now that I am one that is willing to give Ten Hag time in regards to next season. I don't expect much done. If he can get into top 4, that would be good for me. Otherwise, anything is a bonus. I'm willing to give him time, but time with them backing him. Simple as that. Anything else before we move on quickly? All right.
No.
Top four have to be the least, though.
Yeah.
Has to be the least because with other teams I improve who's already on a high level, man, top 4 has to be the least.
All right. Next game we're going to look at, and I'm not going to spend much time on it. Customary West Ham whop up Norwich 4-0. Nothing more to talk about. Nothing much to talk about.
Yeah.
Antonio scored.
Is Norwich now officially relegated?
Long
They
time.
made from last week. A week before.
Yeah. So they're gone.
So is Watford.
And then Arsenal also got a 2-1 victory over Leeds United. Leeds went down to 10. I don't know what Luke Ayling was thinking at that point in time when he did that tackle on Martinelli, but got himself with a straight red card. Arsenal did what I expected, what we expected. They're going to have lapse in concentration. They're going to concede a goal, but Nketiah was found a bit of form, even though it's a lot.
You see, I want to speak about Arsenal though.
Shoot.
Arsenal, they have been very inconsistent, and you see when pressure reach Arsenal, Arsenal find a way to to be affected by the pressure, even when that shouldn't be the case. Arsenal pressures themselves more than how anybody else pressured them. Because even with that Leeds game, they were comfortably up 2-0 and a man up, and they found a way to make Leeds get back into the game without Leeds trying. So I see even on ESPN, Frank Leboeuf was saying that he's not confident in Arsenal getting top 4. And I am on the same page because Arsenal has the ability to find a way to be in good positions and throw it away. Remember, even recently they lost 3 games straight. So I don't put it past Arsenal to find a way. Even though they're playing Tottenham, who is similar to them. But Arsenal has that ability to find a way to just make things get hard for themselves.
Hey, just beat
I
Tottenham.
I don't think the next 3 games will be easy.
Beat Tottenham and get them.
Huh?
Beat Tottenham and that's it, I believe.
Good, yeah, but you think Arsenal just going to get up and beat Tottenham?
Of course.
That's something that they have not done in years at Tottenham. They're just going to get up and do it.
Man, they're going to beat Tottenham.
Okay, all right, fine. Okay. Something that they have not done in years. Them just going to do.
I don't think it will happen. Anything from any other guys?
Leeds is going home.
I'm going to sleep on it tonight and then come back there and tell you.
And Leeds going home, man.
I'm going to sleep.
I think Burnley going home though.
Leeds going home.
All right, Ryan. Let me have a bit. No money bet, Ryan, but no money bet. Not a money bet.
Okay, all right. Coming on the money for better.
The next time I come my yard, Zin.
Yeah.
I come my yard. Go down instead of Burnley. Just get me a bucket of chicken, bucket of KFC for.
What size bucket you are talking about?
Any size, it don't have to be the big one. It can't just be a normal size.
Yeah.
All right, 9 piece minimum.
9 piece.
All right, you're going. We're going to go in between. Zin, so not 9 and not 21. We're going 15.
All right, so 15 pieces of KFC chicken.
All right, if Leeds go down.
So you have Leeds going down.
No. Hold on. What? If Leeds go down, I get to the 15 piece. All right. So if Burnley go down, we're going.
Me get the 15 piece. So you mean?
I don't love KFC like that.
All right. Where you like?
We think what did I get back to?
No problem.
Yeah, that's buy about 3/4 apple pan.
Buy me a 12-year-old. A quarter 12-year-old apple pan.
All right, deal.
That's the deal.
All right, so Ryan, I'm rooting for you now because I'm saying that Leeds is going to stay up.
All right. Where is the Leeds? All right, since we're talking about Arsenal Leeds, where is the Leeds staying up? Where? Because they have Chelsea next.
Yeah.
Chelsea know them can't drop a point,
Them know that?
So no.
All right, Wales. Then they have Brighton.
They can't beat Brighton. The
And
most
they
they can get against Brighton. The most they can get against Brighton is a point.
Okay. They can beat Brighton.
And they end the season against Brentford.
Nah, beat Brentford.
They have 2 teams. They have 2 teams who potentially
one away.
They have 2 teams who potentially on the beach.
And then
I don't put it.
Go
I don't put it past them.
Burnley gonna beat Newcastle. You know, on Championship Sunday, Burnley gonna beat Newcastle.
Okay.
Don't think Everton get to it because I feel a 1-1 draw coming midweek. I feel a 1-1 draw coming midweek with Everton as well. So don't think them get to it.
So you're saying that Watford is going to take a point off them?
Yeah, Watford at home. The players want.
Watford getting a bad man.
Friday.
All right, let's get on to the final. Well, the next game, Leicester Everton. Everton is mounting a comeback with Lampard. They got a 2-1 victory, and could have been more than 2-1 because I think they missed a goal as well. But that Mikolenko goal was a very good goal, man. Right on the volley, serving, good goal, man. But
so had some chances. One Pickford take out of the pigeon.
Yep. So
Hey, this is
go
why
ahead, man.
Pickford. This is why Pickford can never alter the battle for England number one. Because around this time, when they're looking at trying to see what's going
England don't have
on,
nobody better. That's why.
I disagree.
I think they have
No,
better
I
keepers.
like Ramsdale,
I think
but
Ramsey is better than him.
but in terms of like, I mean, when you look on Brazil, you have two top class keeper fighting for first. Man, you don't have that in England.
How much team have two top class keeper fighting for number one and two?
Spain have good keepers.
Good. So does England.
No man, Spain keeper better
Spain
than
has
me.
Raya and Sanchez who are
Germany a couple
good,
years ago.
who are just good keepers. They are not special.
Unai Simon is decent.
Unai Simon is decent, exactly.
Yeah.
They don't have anybody special. Spain don't have
They don't
nobody
have
special.
nobody special.
But I
I'd say
don't
my
believe
team,
in
my
England
team couple
keepers.
years ago.
England on my team.
I'd say my team couple years ago I did.
Yeah.
Exactly,
Now
yeah.
you're again.
Yeah.
So maybe you can find 3 teams in the world who have 2 great keepers.
And then you could have said Italy probably a couple years ago with Donnarumma and Buffon, because Buffon was still keeping good.
Yeah.
But really, you're not going to find more than 3 teams.
I just don't trust
Brazil
it. I really don't. If I'm me and Lampard, myself Pickford no you. Me not like you. Seriously.
You're not do that.
Me just think that man have a mistake. Like him always have a mistake. I don't know why.
I think
just
one
can't trust
of these 2 clubs is going to sign Henderson though, between Everton and Newcastle. One of them is going
And
to
I
sign.
think they should.
Gonna sign who, Anderson? You don't think Ten Hag going to use Anderson? Remember, Ten Hag wanted him at Ajax allegedly.
Yeah. Based on indications though, it seems like the man won go World Cup. You can see it right from last year.
And you can't blame him because he make Ramsdale pass him.
Yes. So the man he wanted to go to Newcastle in January, but because of whatever and United tell him man crap, he couldn't go to Newcastle. So Newcastle is backing for him because they don't trust Dubravka anymore. So they need an upgrade at that. So yeah. But Everton, 2-1 victory. Lift themselves out of the bottom 3 for a while. Do we think that the Grand Escape will continue?
I mean, I must give Lampard some credit. Because I come here and I beat him every single night and I talk this and that about him. But what he has done over the last 2 games versus Chelsea and versus Leicester, obviously, is 2 different style of play, but he found a way to get the most important result, which is the 3 points. Right against Chelsea, was definitely ultra defensive on the counter, and Ryan Boy Capo make a big mistake, and then Richarlison capitalize, and then they couldn't score. Chelsea couldn't score. They got good chances, couldn't score. And I think I always say that I don't think Lampard is a leader of men, but for a relegation battle, he has got these guys. He's got these guys up and believing.
But I'm a bug still though.
Yeah.
Tell you why I said that. Look, even at the game yesterday, say Leicester shouldn't score that. Mina and the idiot Coleman run into each other. Like what the hell?
You're going to blame a coach for that though?
I can't blame Lampard for things like those.
No.
Like as different
But
as
If we're going to be honest, Everton has a championship backline. They do have a championship backline. Because Coleman done, Keane can't defend.
Mina is the same.
But that's why I want Lampard to get another chance at this thing in the Premier League.
I agree.
To see because if you look back at the purchase he made while he was at Chelsea, mind you, he has money at that club. But mind you, again, Everton have money, with the owner that they have.
He made sensible signings at Chelsea.
He makes some good signings. You get what I mean? That's why I want him to get another chance. And when you look at the relegation battle, it is more than just points. It's actually goals. Because Leeds have a minus 35.
Yes, sir.
You get what I mean? No, you have to look at we call this again, the goal difference now. That is going to come in play. You get what I mean? So you have to concede less. So if you're going to lose or you're going to draw, man, make sure it's minimal.
The credit I'll give to Lampard is that he has gone against his philosophy, whatever it was. He's just going out there and brawling right now. Brawling his way to safety.
Boy, I saw it work in the youth when I hear the down,
Yeah, but that's why Bielsa got sacked, because Bielsa was not prepared to do that.
Yeah. But Kems, are you willing to say that Lampard will get this Everton team to stay?
He has a great chance. When we had spoke about the fixtures, we were saying that apart from Ryan, we were saying that I don't see any wins for Everton. Well, apart from Manchester United, because I know they would have beat them. I know they would get some points from them. But when we look at the fixture, we say, boy, the wins are few and far between. He won against United, he won against Chelsea, he won against Leicester. That is 9 big championship points that he had.
Plus the draw against Leicester as
Yeah,
well.
he drew against Leicester as well. Yep. When they get the late goals. So listen, as much as I come on here and I don't think he's as good as a coach as other persons make him out to be. This relegation battle, I think it's more than even coaching, but it's more about character, more about character, more about pride, more about just wanting it. Make the players believe, say, hey, we're in a hole right now. And when I'm watching I look at demeanor on the sidelines. His demeanor is never like hold on his head, even when you tell me about Mina and Coleman bucking up in each other. His demeanor is never like, damn, these players rocks. Even at his post game press conference or his pre game, he's always confident. He's always confident and saying, hey, we can get something out of this game. If we stick to our fundamentals, we can get a thing out of this game. So I'm a very positive manager, and if he stays up, then the egg will be in my face. But he definitely go out there and he's coaching the men good. But if he does manage to stay up though, let's see what he can do next season. But for right now, he's done a great job these last couple of games.
And I know that you're a man of your words. The other day you came out with a scandal bag. So if Lampard survive, will you come and hold 2 eggs like this? And
yes, sir.
all right, say no more. The final game of the match weekend, we talked it. I said that Newcastle is going to come in this game and just open up and just take whatever you want, Man City. And I'm sure that Man City fans are super happy beating Newcastle by 5 goals. Could have easily been 10. And just a day afterwards, the confirmation basically has come that they have signed one Erling Haaland. What better way? And I mean, if they had a player like him yesterday, they could have easily scored at least 12 in that game. It was chance after chance after chance. But anything that you guys want to say? Because I don't have much to say about it. Dan.
No expected victory. We all said that City was gonna take out them frustrations on Castle. Castle basically is on the beach. But to be fair though, if you had told Castle 3 months ago that they would get 5-0 from Man City and it would not matter, Castle would gladly take that result.
Yes.
Truth. Yeah, that's true.
Anything else?
I think Frano tried to talk, but we're not hearing. Not hearing Frano.
You hear me?
But yeah, I hear now.
I'm saying I told you guys that City was coming out angry.
Yes, sir.
And 5 was the least. I mean, could have been more. So, I mean, see, as I said, City will not lose another game. They will not lose another game.
What I'll say also in the front, like that signing of Erling, right? Listen, now it's coming to the stage and no excuses for the Champions League, boss. And like the Champions League, not something easy for winning. It's a reason why, only a slim amount of teams really win it that much time.
This is where Pep beat himself doing it, because I know that Pep actually said that the EPL is harder to win than the Champions League.
Well, listen.
Games they play in the Champions League.
Yeah, listen, man. Your hard and my hard are probably 2 different hard, remember, in the Champions League, you also get a little, what you call it, you also get a little break right there so as well. And then, you're going to the group stage and then you come out of the group and then, yeah. So I think, but for the Premier League, you really have to, for the most part, you really have to be very, very good.
Yeah, man,
I
would say Champions League is harder though. Why? Because of what I just said. It's just a handful of teams has won it. So if it was that easier to win, then probably City would have won a title already.
Hey, maybe Pep is a league man and not a tournament man,
That's
maybe with consistency over a long period.
Yeah.
Some persons are distance runners, but they are not short sprinters. You get what I mean? And when it comes to the Champions League, as I say, it is a bit of luck. It's like a tournament. You get what I mean? So with that being said, I mean he's probably better in the league. But really and truly, he should have no excuse on top of like none whatsoever. I mean, you have been to 2 finals. That is an opportunity or one finals, I think.
One
That
final,
is,
final.
that is an
and
opportunity.
semis.
It's an opportunity. You have been to countless semis. It is an opportunity.
Mhm.
You get what I mean? So you can't talk about your fine excuse. You have top teams. You have money can done. We mean what excuse you talk about?
No, but you have to understand. You have to understand again. What I always say. In a let's say in a Premier League, you can make, for example, a mistake you can make in a Premier League and you still can come back from the mistake. Like in a Champions League, and I think in the Champions League, I think Pep Guardiola, and I've said it, on just after the game, I think he gets more blame than he really should. I think again the game against Madrid, you as a coach, you go out there, you put out a tactics, and now you are depending on the coach, on the players to go out there and deliver. Similar to when you go on a plane and the pilot, you're depending on that pilot to land that plane well. So I think Pep trusts these players to go out there and do it. And
Yeah, but one of the things that persons are talking about is the fact that the changes he made. Yeah, the changes he made at the time. I think he took off De Bruyne at 70-something minutes.
Yeah,
Bear in mind, people might think he wasn't playing well, but then it's a thought process and it's the psychological that you do to the other team. Because now if I am playing and I realize your top pass and your top player come off the pitch, man, that gives me a lift because he's not a danger anymore.
Yeah, but then when he took off De Bruyne, what happened? The man who
No,
come
the goal scored. Fine, we can set the goal.
Instantly set up a goal.
True, but then he would have. But let me say, Ryan.
Well,
it's not like it was something.
I get what you're saying, but I'm just also saying
it's not like Gundogan did anything special out. The man just passed a ball.
Yeah,
De Bruyne could have done the same thing and he has done better.
In a Champions League semi-finals is not just pass a ball.
But that's what he did.
It cannot be just pass a ball when he assists a goal.
Hold on there. The man pass a ball through the middle, give to Gundogan. He was in acres of land, turn and just make a pass. That was
he made the right pass. He made the right pass.
But it was the only pass.
No, him could have dribbled the ball.
Man, it was the only pass. Whether if you play football,
regardless of the fact he made, yes, and people mess up play all the while on football.
I think Frenzzyy are on the same side of the argument. I said it, that personally for me, if I'm going to lose, I'm going to lose with my best player on the pitch, no matter what.
No, but we always talk about how City have 3 and 4 good side. So this should not be an excuse.
De Bruyne is the man. No matter
De Bruyne traditionally in big games don't turn up. Especially in big away games. De Bruyne does not.
This season, De Bruyne has turned up in the big games.
Where? Away games?
Yeah. When did they play against your side?
When my man scored against my side, at Anfield,
Yes, he did. When did he play against your side, Ryan? And he scored the goal as well. And they needed to beat you guys in that game as well. So he scored under pressure there. This season, I for one used to beat De Bruyne about not stepping up in big games, but this season he has done that.
Anyway, I can't beat a coach for taking off and baller who never that perform.
Ryan, haven't you watched a few Liverpool games and say in your mind, why on earth Klopp don't take off Salah? I'm sure a lot of people say that.
Put it this way. If Grealish chance had gone in, I mean, it was so close. The margins were so close. The ball was going in the goal. Mendy kick it off at the goal line and kick it on Foden. It could have easily go off of Foden and go into the goal. If any of that had happened, we wouldn't be here talking about this. So for me, Pep did not choke this one.
Brother, I
the other one, the other ones, prior, I would say yes, Pep choked them one day. It may false or whatever.
We're not saying the guy choke, We're not saying he choke. We're just saying, that he has no excuse. That's what we're saying. He has no, because I think Kems was making the argument about excuse. He has no excuse. You get what I mean? And I believe he would tell you the same thing, that it's no excuse. I mean, you lost the game, and if you look at it, it's fine. Every game that you lose is just fine details most of the time. You get me? For these teams, fine details. And I'm saying these are probably some of the details because Mahrez has been a problem through the whole game, man. He has been a problem through the whole game. And it's just a psychological effect that a player on the pitch will give other players. You know how much time Liverpool are play youth and you that beg for them take off Salah youth and Klopp rather take off Mane than Salah.
Yep.
It is a psychological effect we do to players in the youth when that man on the pitch, you know. Even
talking about that friend. Christie's a prime example. Enough time that man not done nothing whatsoever through the game.
Why? Because there's one little moment that can come up and they create this thing for you. You get what I mean? And that's the difference between the top players them and the average players.
Mm-hmm.
No matter you keep them on the pitch. Look at one time this man played for Real Madrid youth, and the man on the pitch doing nothing. On one moment youth, the man turn up and just find a net just like that. Then you say, "Wow, this man is the greatest." Because that's what.
So for you, the burner die out there.
I am going to lose that game with my best player up on the pitch.
I am keeping De Bruyne.
Right,
maybe I would take off somebody else, but I would.
Sorry, and this question is for you. Terrence is asking, how Pep choke in 2018-2019 when Lampard made 2 errors versus Spurs?
Lampard made 2 errors versus.
Yeah, remember that was all right. I remember
I remember one being a corner that going off Laurente's hand. But then again, you also can point to the Monaco one where Stones make a mistake, and that goal went in. However, they gave up like 2 or 3 goals in no time. So, I mean, we are split hairs right now.
All right.
So we are split hairs right now to say Pep never have any fault in anything when he has, but I'm not faulting him for this one.
Yeah, the man is a genius, yeah, man. That's all.
I think the team got complacent. You see, when the changes were made, all right, you know where I thought City lost the game? For me, where City lost the game was when Walker came off the field. Because when Cancelo went to the right back and Zinchenko went left back, that side got free up. That was where the two of the goals came from.
Yeah, I remember you saying
so for me, it's not anything else except Walker coming off and Zinchenko coming on. That was where, for me, City lost the game.
All right. What I'll say now is that before we get into the next game, just get a prediction for it. City has no excuse for next season. So I'm going to move past this season already. They have no excuse. They signed Haaland already. They signed Alvarez, the top scorer down there in Argentina. Big talent as well. No excuse.
But Ryan, if you look...
This one Sporting as well.
I mean, the only thing that will stop Haaland from probably not scoring 30 goals in all competition is probably injuries, because from the other day he has been picking up a few injuries that keep him out of games from the other day.
It's muscle injuries too, you know. So you know.
Yeah, I mean he's still young, right? So
21.
Body developing all of that, yeah.
Yeah, man. So, but that's one of the things I think would probably stop him from not scoring 30 goals in all competition. This man is going to score a lot of goals. You get what I mean? So, because he's going to play through the middle and he can play any way they want him. He can play counter attack. He can play number 9. Man, this man can play anywhere. So he's going to score a lot of goals here.
Just like Alvarez. Alvarez can play anywhere across the front line as well. So
and let's hope he live up to the billing, you know, because not everybody leave and come in England and do well straight away. Well, so let's hope he live up to that.
That's true. But let us see. But the game tomorrow, Villa against Liverpool. On this prediction from you guys. So Ryan, what scoreline you have?
Aston Villa versus Liverpool.
Yeah.
Gerard just going to say, boys, just take it like a training session. And Liverpool just going to win 3-0 easily.
Yo.
Friend, over to you now, Liverpool, man.
Yo, that is a talk of every fan that is not a Liverpool fan, you. That I tell you that. But really, I think Gerard is a professional youth, and that's what he requires from his players, to be professional. He doesn't care who you are. You get what I mean? But besides that, they are not a Tottenham that we're going to sit back and do all of these things, because that is probably not Gerard's style. So I really believe that Liverpool are going to win 3-1. I think they will score though. I think they will probably go 3-1. That's my take. Because I don't trust Mings one bit. I don't trust this man. You get what I mean? And
wait,
I really...
that?
I don't trust Mings. No, seriously, I don't trust Mings. You get me? And people like Digne and all of that when they book up on Salah, man, I don't trust them.
Out here for the Mings slander.
I don't trust them. And this right, yo, really and truly, Gerard have to do something about the back line for for Aston Villa. I don't trust the back four. The keeper fine because he's a guy when it comes to big game, he can show up when he's ready.
All right, so other Mings are
Cancer.
Kanza. Who you think better? Have a better higher
You
ceiling?
like none. Like get somebody else.
You have to choose one.
Man, I will have to choose the captain, right? But
I am not going to do. I'm going to die with cancer instead of
Me too. Me
I have
too.
to choose the captain for his aerial threat because I mean he can challenge when it comes to corners because Liverpool have scored probably the most goal in the league from set pieces. So
no, City.
City has no because they take over now. Right?
City has scored 18.
Well, man, that man is there to probably for the set pieces. So probably that's his big thing. But otherwise, I don't trust him.
Here's Jermaine Watson saying that City should sign Inaki Williams. This man never injured from him playing football. That man has started every possible La Liga game for the last 5 or 6 years.
Yeah, man. Yo,
That's
you
crazy.
man.
No, City. Remember, City also wants to sign Ward-Prowse, who has never been injured in 5 years either.
That's crazy one.
Man,
But before I wrap it up though, as always, I'm just going to go to the JPL game. So Dundee Olin, they're still at the top. They drew 1-1 yesterday with Tivoli Gardens. Cavalier drew 0-0 with Veer. Portmore United with Oldman Rudolph in the midfield. I don't know where they're going with that. The last 2-0 to Above Colorado Murray and I believe name is Reed. Trayvon Reed, they scored the goals for Above You. Mobe United and Arnett Gardens played out a 2-2 draw. Mobe, the goals were scored by Turner Murray. For Arnett, the goals were scored by Marlon Allen and Romario Guthrie or Romeo Guthrie. But I'm going to stick there a minute for because I know that they follow this team a lot. What or how high is the ceiling for Cephas? Because I hear a lot of people has been building up in terms of the fastest player they've ever seen in ages.
Your man fought like a jet in a youth. This man at one point I was watching a few of his games and this man have no chance of winning that ball in a youth.
Mm-hmm.
And because of his pace, like the man just walk past people with his pace.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? But I have a problem with him though. I have a problem with his decision making. Like it's very poor, man. I mean, last year he wasn't doing so well with goal scoring, maybe because of injury, because he was injured for the latter part of the season. But when he came back, he started scoring, which he kind of added to his game now. But his decision making hasn't stepped up one bit, and I think that's one of his biggest downfalls.
Who is that?
His name is Ronaldo Cephas.
For which club?
Arnett.
Okay.
This man has to do better. Yo, I'm telling this man would be in good position. Like as a winner. Really fast. But he has a chance to set up
position.
Huh?
Winger, man. Any side.
Any left or right.
Right wing, anyone.
Okay.
But he has a chance to set up so many goals. And the man, I watched a game the man play at Arnett. And he had a goal at his mercy. And a defender came across. And he has somebody right in front of the goal. And this man kick it outside the stadium, Like it is impossible. The decisions he makes. So I think Keegan need to work on his decision making. When he's in those positions, what do? You get what I mean? So if he can work on that, man, opportunities there for him out there with his space alone. With actually a proper setup, better players in a good team, he can do real good things.
Quick question, because I've been searching where this guy has been for a good while now and I haven't seen him. Kemar Beckford that was at Mount Pleasant. Where's he at now?
Which team is that? I saw him play for another team the other day, He's in the Premier League, man. He's in the Premier League.
I haven't seen him in a minute.
He's in the Premier League. If I'm not mistaken, the last team he played for was actually Mount Pleasant. He was playing for them.
I know he was at Mount Pleasant, man. That's why I'm asking where is he now, because I know that he left Mount Pleasant.
I haven't seen him in a while.
All right, so Christoph, if you know Christoph, let us know, because I know that you're keeping tune with all of these things. So let us know where Kemar Bush Beckford is now. Reason why I asked, I noticed that they said that all the players that came in the same time with Sule Makala, all of them is no longer at Mount Pleasant. So Makala is the only one remaining. Remember that Benbow came in the same time. Benbow is now at Waterhouse.
That game that Humble Lion played and last one was today?
Yeah, against Waterhouse.
Yeah.
Oh, I was watching, so I wasn't sure if those live.
I wasn't watching the Mount Pleasant game. How that finish?
Mount Pleasant won 3-2.
3-2.
Yeah, I saw some comments in the comment section all throughout, man. That is a hot game, man. Game was hot. Well, I need them to get it together ASAP because they're spending big money, so they need to win things now. So here's Christoph saying that I haven't seen him all season, but I am going to check. All right, let them know. Just let us know. But as I keep on saying, I'm happy that they're bringing the games on YouTube. I can sit back and watch some of these games. I mean, some are low on quality while some are entertaining. But
Yeah,
one
yeah.
thing that I need them to work on.
Watto's won, you say, right?
Yeah, they won.
I think Watto's probably jumping in first now
Let me check it
with
out.
that win because don't be holding Drew yesterday.
Yes, so both of them are on 39 points now. But Waters have a superior goal difference because they have
Yeah,
scored
so I think they jumped.
34,
Yeah, so they're in
34
front now.
conceded 12, and Dunby Olin has scored 27 and conceded 16. Arnett is in third, with 32 points. Mount Pleasant in fourth with 31. Cavaliers in fifth with 27. How about
You know
you?
what I don't what I have against this league is that it's telling you that you don't have to be consistent and you can win the league.
I don't like it.
That's what it shows. Because I remember there years ago when Jerome Waite was the coach of Arnett, and these guys were probably in eighth, and for some reason they came up top fourth, and win the thing. Like seriously.
Yep.
So
I
it
don't
tells,
like
and I
I don't
think,
like the format.
but it's just a culture of Jamaican football. Because if you don't have semi-final and final, you don't make any money. It is
Yeah,
a culture of Jamaican football, It simply means that the clubs now need to do some form of marketing and need to get better sponsors for the club so you can make more money.
true.
Because really and truly, and I think it's how we were cultured. We just prefer semi-final and finals so we can turn up for the big ones, and that's what we prefer.
Yeah,
But
and
it works for our
I
culture,
also
though.
read a little thing the other day that in regards to the finishing position, the money gain won't be any different. Like all the teams, it will be distributed evenly amongst all 12 teams. So I'm like, what sense does it make that I play so hard throughout the season and then I finish
That's why
first and
Mobia
two?
play the way them a play, brother. That's why Mobia play the way them a play, Because you can't get relegated. You get the same amount of money. So why me need to work hard?
Facts.
This is a madness, youth. Isn't
Yeah.
it? And
I was like,
it
what,
speaks
what?
of the integrity of the league. You get what I mean? Which needs to change, man. It needs to change.
Facts.
I
Because
mean, they did it
let's say
once.
you're a coach now. Imagine you build your team, right? And every week you go out there and you give everything. You leave your blood, sweat, and tears on that pitch. You end up in the league with, for argument's sake, let's say you finish on 70 points.
Mm.
And then a team like Mobile now finish on 14 points. And
Yeah.
then me and you will get the same money at the end of the season.
Man,
What
that no
a
fear,
man.
don't it? That no fear, none at
Man.
all. To the players who work hard, to the coaching staff, to everybody at the club. It's not fear, none at all. And I think, I mean, they did it once when they were doing a league format. I think half of you had won it that time.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it? And they never make much money because really and truly, I mean, the other clubs them say, well, we are fight for when we can't win it again. You get what I mean? It's a mentality of the clubs and the players. You get me? Because they must say, we can't win it again. Why we need to fight? Because we're in the middle, let's just relax. Because now they're saying, man, we're 18 now, we probably can't get fourth place and then go semi-final. So no, there's everybody working up and playing out. Man, the culture need to change, man. It needs to
All right.
change.
So here's Krista saying that Cameron Beckford is playing football in Costa
Okay.
Rica. I have to go check it out, man. I'm happy for him. Wherever they
Yeah,
can
man.
get out of Jamaica, go and make them dollars. I know
Makes
that
sense.
Kemal Malcolm is somewhere down there as well.
No, Kemal Malcolm, I think gone in the States, eh?
He's in the
I
States
think,
now
yeah, man, I think he had left. Don't
because
where he was, man.
he was
I
at,
think he
at
got
a
a
team.
USL.
I'm gonna check it out. But I know
I
that
think he
quite a
got
few guys are
USL.
down there. I think what's his name, man? That always get call up even when this man not do nothing.
East.
Javan East. That man is
Yeah,
still
he
in Costa Rica.
man that man love down there, man. Something not going down there. So, but I think
But
Kemal Malcolm, I think is in the States though. I
yeah,
think
man,
he's at a USL team.
I'm gonna check it out. But
Yeah,
any kind of thoughts?
yeah, man. As much as my boy not play much minutes, I mean he can brag and say him have a first place, a championship medal. Fleming, but I don't think they're going to keep him for League One.
No.
I don't think so.
Imagine that Tulo were way ahead in the point standings. I mean, top two automatically qualifies. So they man,
Yeah.
I don't remember the next team, but they were ahead of the other team by a good amount of points. And The man they hardly give minutes. So you think that you're going to go into League One and just
Nah, they're going to get rid of him.
of course. But the good
If
thing
this
for
man stay until December, I need to meet his agent. I
here's
need
a
to
good
meet
thing
his
for him.
agent.
Here's a good thing. Even though they might not keep him, there's a likely possibility that he's going to still remain in Europe. So that
It's
is a
possible
plus for him.
because it helps,
Yep.
because more people will see and stuff like it's possible. He
Yep.
might probably drop down to a team, same place in the same second division.
That is what I'm looking at.
It's possible. And I
Yep.
think when these agents do these things, they already know that what is going to happen, but it raises more chances for you when you
Yeah,
are playing in Europe.
because even damn, name is current is looking up. Okasa-chan, he hasn't started a game for Eschbergers yet because I've been following it keenly, and
Yeah,
I haven't seen him in a match day squad up to now. And
yeah,
I mean, he has been there for about a month now because I think he had some paper issues at the beginning, but it was eventually sorted out.
yeah.
But I haven't seen him in
But
any match squad
funny
as yet.
enough, my wife only see this man play one time, and she liked this player. Like she only see this man play one time, and she liked this player all of a sudden. I mean, he has some real good qualities.
True.
He has real good qualities.
But here's a plus side for him.
Yeah.
He's 21. He has signed a 3-year
Very.
contract, so that's a plus for him.
Yeah. Above you has always done well when it comes to sending out players. I think Portmore in the past has done really well in doing these things too. Because they know how to
You know
market.
what I'm disappointed with though? Talbot. Talbot had the opportunity to make it down there in Portugal. Remember that he went on trial?
Yeah.
Man is
Man,
back in JPL.
tell
Like,
it.
oh,
You
come
see,
on, man.
sometimes when these players go out to these places, I think Bibi did it when he went to England. Man, when you have your family with you, it's a big thing in a youth.
True.
I can tell you that my first time when I came to this island in a youth, my family wasn't here. Man, first of all, when it comes to certain days, youth, you're alone, the home, man, that not nice.
Be a scratched.
Man, when you go work and come home, brother, and you're alone, youth, that not nice, brother.
True thing, man.
So, as a youngster, when you can have your family with you, it helped. I mean, help Bibi. He was in the league for 10 years. Get what I mean? So, it is good when you can have your family with you when you're young. So, I think some of these players, if they can go somewhere where they have Jamaican persons there also that can help them in their development, it works well for them.
Because even the guy Krista J. Daly that is now at FC Copa with Kaim Paris. The good thing for him is that he has someone there that is Jamaican as well, so
But
that
they can roll with.
I've seen him in a couple of match day squad. He hasn't gotten any minutes as yet, but I've seen him in match day squads. But yeah, as I mentioned, you want somebody there to help you to acclimatize.
Yeah, man, it helps a lot. It helps a lot too when you have persons here from the same country when they talk even English, because some of these countries youth, man, they're not even talking English for you, and they can talk English. You get what I mean?
So I'm hearing that Zimenez actually scored today. Wonderful.
From Mount Pleasant.
Yeah, wonderful. I like that kid. I think he has huge potential to go.
Yeah, man. I watched his game, and he has been a staple in the team. I think he was at the Harborview before.
Yeah.
He has been a staple in Harborview team. So now that he's there by Mount Pleasant, Mount Pleasant have good system in the youth.
Jeez, they just need proper coach, and then good.
Yeah, a real good system because I followed them from ever since. Because I think one of the guys who do media for them, he and I good friends, so we talk. You get me? But they have been really good. I tell you his name, brother. It's on my phone, man. Because he has his own academy too.
I know him, man. I know him. Name's skipping me, but I know who you're talking.
Good youth, man. Good youth. Because he always wants to say my carry team here. You get me? Because he's running a female academy. And I think that's one of the things like persons need to look at in Jamaica now.
Oxford. That's the name.
Yeah. They need to build up more academies in Jamaica. Neo Oxford, yeah, thanks. They need to build up more academy in Jamaica, especially for female youth. Because female don't get much highlight. And they don't have a league. So if you can have more female academy, it help build the female sector in Jamaica.
But they're poor in regards to that, because remember a couple of years ago, I know that Sherwin Williams and all those used to sponsor the league, because that we have Las Perfectos and all these teams. No.
I mean, there's always another bunny somewhere in a youth.
Facts.
There's always another Bunny somewhere, but if they don't get the highlight, man, I don't think even Bunny. I wonder if she played in the league that they had once. I can't even remember.
Yes. Yeah.
Because she was hey, funny enough in a youth. You know, we went to sign that girl once
Mm-hmm.
when I was coaching Michael female team.
Mm-hmm.
And they were playing Arden. I went to watch that game. I never went for her, you know. Never
Mhm.
went for her. I went for another girl at Arden at the time. She was a centre back. But when I saw her, I said, what? This was my first time I'm seeing her. I said, no, man. Like, she's brilliant, youth. So I introduced myself to the coach and we spoke and he introduced me to her and I was talking to her at the time. But I think she always had plans to go overseas.
Yeah, man, that's what I was telling you. I know that she used to play in the local league, man.
She always have plans to go overseas though. So she was weighing her options of taking a college down here or taking a college in the States. So I think the college in the States came with some good things and then she just left for the States, which I understand. I don't blame her one bit. Because I think we wanted her to play with persons like Tashana Vincent at the time because she was at Michael. Man, we were looking at a good duo, you know, but it never worked out. But I am happy for her youth. Like the part that she took, best thing she ever did.
Went over there in France with Bordeaux. Impressed.
Because I used to watch her. I used to watch her when she was in France.
Yes,
She was really good youth.
Impressed at Bordeaux, then you said that big team comes in because you know the city is a powerhouse in women's football.
Yo, and funny enough in the youth, you know that before Shaw, there were players who were better than her. You might tell you, there were players who were better than Shaw back then who never get these opportunities.
Yeah.
Never get these opportunities. I'm telling you, there were so much girls in Jamaica playing back then in the league.
Because even the same through the Carter, I know that I expected much more from her than what she has given.
Right now,
I thought that she was good.
At the last few games I watched with her, she has the potential, to score countless goals. But as I said, with her decision making, the type of runs she make, those have to improve.
Yep.
Get what I mean? Those have to improve. She can't be. And the other one named Jody Brown.
Yep.
Man, they have so much potential, but the decision that they're making sometimes, the type of runs they're making, man, that has to be better, man.
Facts.
It has to be better. You get me? But talking about, I hope I don't know if you guys talk about the whole Vin Blaine thing before.
I chose to stay away from it.
Okay.
Come on, if you want to touch it, I have no problem.
No, if I was Vin, I would leave. I would leave.
I would. It makes no sense.
What I mean? Because it is way more than just that letter.
It's imperative that, all right, here what is going to happen. They're in a tough group in terms of the qualification. It's the moment if they fail to qualify, who's going to get all the blame?
Him. I would leave.
Let's think about it. Where have you heard where a team has a 100% win record under coach, and they're writing to get rid of a man?
Listen, people, and maybe some of the girls might say, man, but we'd have probably win the zone with whatever coach. They probably would say that. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
And maybe they would, because they're really good. But listen, man, keep the man. But then, as I said, this is more than just what they are saying.
It's more than face value.
Some of the thought that they're coming with, listen to me, youth. It takes persons like a top class coach to come with some of these things that they're come with. I seriously believe that they are influenced by somebody else.
As I heard another host said, man said that, you see when me check out them things that them are come with, says the next coach up on the sideline and give them instruction because him want to get in the job.
Funny enough, the coach who has been in problems before Vin, who was there and have the problems now dealing with, that man is still in contact with a lot of the girls in the youth. He's still in contact with a lot of the girls of what is happening, You get what I mean? For me, a Vin youth, I would leave. I would leave it to them. I say, all right, do your thing and wish them all the best. Because me can't deal with all this back and forth thing. I couldn't deal with that. Leave it. Because when players don't want you at a certain place, you ain't problem as a coach, your life becomes triple harder,
No matter how good of a coach you are, no
Man,
matter how good
if
ideas you
players
have,
don't want to play for your youth, you're in problem. And it's not one or two, you know. 20 people sign this thing in the youth. It's a full squad, you know.
so it will be a case like, all right, we have this workplace, see? Yeah, we know that this are well, technically that be our livelihood there, but imagine that a workplace and there's 24 of us at the workplace. 23 of the people them then are like none at all. Why me I go stay there, so? It's
Man,
like
that
as me step into the room, I just peer.
sorry.
Peer job face and all of that. Why I'm going to stay
Man,
in that environment?
you have to go where you're wanted as a coach youth.
Facts.
Go where you are wanted.
And Vin don't necessarily need this job to survive.
Yo, this man was at Cayman youth.
Yeah.
This man was at Cayman. You get me? He was at so many other Caribbean countries doing well.
Yep.
Get me? But the love for his country, I would believe. Mine, I don't know him personally, you know. I think I've had one encounter with him at a coaching seminar. One encounter. You get me? But I don't see it, man. And it don't look good in the public eye either. You get me? And then you probably wonder what is happening with JFF because the man full of ass or something ever with them.
As Christoph saying that from what I'm hearing, it has nothing to do with the coach. Someone else want job and is using their ties with the lady to push
Yeah,
this
man.
agenda.
It has to be that dude. Because I don't know if she had approved him being there.
I know
know.
say everything start with she because she have pumped the money in the program.
You see all of them something, you know, when you find look all of them thing, you know. Like which other country have them problem? Them their club situation in the youth. Them their club business in the youth.
Yep.
Which other country have them type of madness, yeah, man? Them their club situation, you know, brother.
Mm-hmm.
But then a country have to be dealing with this. Man, yo, Vin, if you are listening to this program, Vin,
should be blamed.
but then you can't blame them when time a man are taking money and getting right. And that's the thing there, you know. And that's the thing there, you know. It's like me, I give you some money for run a business, you know. I'm gonna tell you how me want that to run, you know.
Yep.
All if I hear face
What I'm saying though is that you see in life you can put stipulations when it comes on to that. As I proposed to you since then, where I tell that you can push through your thing, man. You come to me and you're gonna say, you live on, you know, say this is what I have to offer still. Not because you pump your money into it, means that you're every minute right through the show, I just go push.
Yeah.
I'm going to listen to your ideas, you know. Because guess what? You have put the money into the thing. However, I'm here the top boss same way.
True.
So they could have put in stipulations and guidelines. So yeah, you know, so certain things just leave it out of it. But boy, it's rough, man.
Man, they're wicked.
And
But wish them all the best.
And the final say?
Well, just the Nations League coming up next month for different countries.
Mm-hmm.
And I am very much interested in watching. Well, my interest is really from the lower part. I have not much interest with the higher part, really and truly. I just watch it because Jamaica is in it. But when it comes to the lower part, I always watch those teams.
Mm-hmm.
You get me? To say who are the players maybe who might get a chance to play in top club teams. So I always have an interest in the lower part of the Nations League, like Group C. I have more interest in Group C. Maybe because St. Martin is in Group C, I have the interest like that. You get me? So that is coming up. So I am looking forward to the Nations League for sure. Maybe not much people because they watch European type of things, but for me as a Caribbean man, I have interest in Nations League.
Yes, man. Once some talents to man, see if any of them can push it over into USA because I know so the NSWL is the biggest thing right now, and then Europe per se and all of that. So I'm going to look forward to it as well, man. But all I'll say is that it was a very good show, man. From the shouting war between the two Ryans, the LFC versus the Lawson. Respect to Kims who was here earlier, Demo as well. Big up to your friend, man. Anytime that you're available, you know that we're always welcome.
Because I put my daughter to bed early, you know. So,
yo, me know say that the reason why you can't come on more while, man.
Killer me, I tell you, brother, man. When you have a child, stuff like that is a first child. Killer, man.
I understand, man. I say you put her in the ball game already.
Yeah, I try a thing with her. But at the end of the day, she choose her own path because we not push people
That
into what
that
we
that
believe,
is
you
the
know?
right thing. That is it.
To choose our own path. So,
That is it, man.
yeah, man, but she cool, man. Cool, 18 months.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, man, she alright.
All right, boss. Big up to our producer Josh Call. It's possible thanks to you, our viewers, who stood by us for the 2 hours and 14 plus minutes. Respect to every one of you, man. And remember, keep on liking the content, keep on subscribing, keep on sharing, keep on doing all the good work. Until we see you again, enjoy the rest of your night. Peace out. See you all.